Oh my god. Oh my god. What do we have here? Is it the semifinals of the All Things Protoss Team League Season 3? Holy guacamole. I think it is. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the final, the final weekend of the season. After tomorrow, we will be crowning a new champion of the All Things Protoss Team League. I'm very excited. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. And it's going to hopefully be a weekend of none other than absolute bangers. So yeah, some excellent games to be had here. If you were not caught up on the VODs and you wanted to not know who made it this far, get fucked. So yeah, the Supply Block Heroes were able to win the quarterfinals, as you can quite clearly see on this little splash screen here, as I yet again kind of forgot to think of a different screen to put here as I do this introduction bit. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate if you somehow weren't caught up with things, but anyways, there you are. So let's go ahead and check the actual results here in the Liquipedia. As we can see, we did have the Supply Block Heroes beating the Goobers after the Goobers did beat May the Forge Be With You to get a little bit farther as well. Thank you, Dine Common, for always interrupting my talking by giving me money. Thank you very much. Very nice. Thank you so much for that. But yes, anyways, Supply Block Heroes ended up beating the Goobers, ending their run. Their Cinderella run is no more. It will now be up to the Supply Block Heroes and Goblin's Bizarre Adventure to take down the Itty Bitty Banana Committee, who is waiting in the grand finals, still without a loss in the season. Will they be toppled at the very last hurdle? We will have to wait and see tomorrow. But for now, it is going to be the Supply Block Heroes and Goblin's Bizarre Adventure duking it out for a spot in that grand finals tomorrow. Surely going to be an absolutely epic match. I keep clicking the wrong button instead of my Discord. So there's my Spotify yet again for I think the third broadcast in a row that I've done that exact same mistake. Anyways, we are going to be getting into our wonderful desk segment in just a moment here, as I will be joined by a couple of wonderful people, including a newcomer to the Season 3 desk who has been quite MIA, I think, for a little bit. It is none other than the captain also of the team that is playing today, Mr. Spazy Meiji. Hello.
Hello, my beautiful Gemini.
Yes, thank you very much. Hello, hello, hello. And Azura as well, the fake Italian, will be joining us here. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's going to be a wonderful day of StarCraft, I hope. So what we're going to be doing today as well is a little bit different. We're going to organize some stuff differently. Usually we have a desk segment after every best of two, and we're going to be testing out a little bit where we switch it up, where we're going to have one preview desk segment before the matches start, and then we will just be doing the casting until then the very end, which we will then do a final concluding desk segment also with a winner's interview at the very end. So that actually also helps because Spazy, you're just on the the two teams, or one of the two teams here. So perhaps if your team ends up winning, then we'll have some even spicier losers interview perhaps, or a double winners interview. So that'll be also very interesting to see what happens with that. But anyways, welcome, gentlemen. I hope you are ready to analyze this amazing match, because it's going to be great. Azura, what are you expecting to see today? What are you excited for? We've got lots of matches, starting with, or not in this order, but it's Spazy, Eva, Goblin, Danny, Jackie, New Horizons, Gorthauer, Xenodactyl, and then Revo Character. What are you expecting today?
I'm expecting... Okay, so one time in the BBX Discord, Spazy said that his ZVZ was 20%. Since then, he's won pretty much every ZVZ he's played in, so it's quite it's like the biggest 20% I've ever seen. So I'm very excited to see a retired Spazy actually win 2-0 another ZVZ. And then New Horizon probably is gonna, and Jackie is gonna be a nice match probably, I think.
Very good. Spacey, what do you have to say about these 20% ZVZ accusations?
I mean, it's true, but the issue is I also had like 11% against Protoss. So it's really just CVT that's kind of busted if you make one lurker.
What the hell is your ZVT percent? Like 90%?
Yeah, it was around that one.
No way. What?
They don't expect mutas.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah, no one expects mutas in any matchup nowadays, I feel.
I do love CVC.
So,
and I was actually afraid that Eva, if he picked Protoss, I would be more afraid of him than Zerg this round. So
I mean, he did pick Zerg, I'm guessing then.
Yeah.
This time around. Okay, cool. Obviously, no spoilers, but what did you think about going into your matchup versus Eva specifically? Obviously, you were hoping he was going to be playing Zerg, so then upon seeing that he was playing Zerg, how did you go about preparing, if you did at all?
The moment he said he was Zerg, I was pretty confident in at least a 1-1 because I usually beat his Zerg on LAN and I don't beat his Protoss.
And didn't he just beat Spirit with Protoss as well?
Yeah, his Protoss is pretty solid.
Like, what the hell is that?
And my CVP is, well, I mean, we can go to Diamond and probably get a few wins maybe. But I don't know. So I'm pretty happy you picked Zerg, and I was pretty confident because of that. Also, there's a few ways you can trick Eva when he plays Zerg because he's a bit of a, and he taps out of the game.
Oh yeah, that's
put
true.
It that way.
Yeah, so you just do a little @ on Discord and then flying with the veins. Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Very nice.
You just call him real quick.
Yeah, Spacey's got the tricks up his sleeve potentially to get some nice wins here. Okay, fair enough. What do I don't know. Do you have any thing to share, I guess, with the rest of your team on how they were preparing for the match coming in today, or anything that was happening in the team chat or anything like that?
We got Goblin completely mauling because he figured out he had to play Zerg. So he was just mauling for 7 days straight. Then we got Jackie, who finally realized he should probably play one ladder game, and maybe he's gonna win more games. And Goldhauer was also just kind of mauling because he had to play a Cannon Rusher. And then we got Remo just locked in, playing ladder games and talking about beer every day. So I'd say it was pretty solid practice.
Dude, Revo just kind of seems like a cool guy. He's just like the total Giga Chat of one of the league, where he's just like, yeah, dude, I'm just gonna play my games. I'm just gonna schedule them all nicely and just interact perfectly with everyone in every match thread, and then just like the games play, and then that's it. Boom. Okay, cool, great. No complaining.
I mean, Revo he's 50% of the brain cells in the team, so
very good.
Pretty glad we have him.
That's very good to hear. Then, sorry, Azura, what's up?
I misread what character wrote in the chat. He said, Revo's cool. We played practice games after our matches, and instead of after, I read before, and I was like, what the hell? We played practice game before our matches. Like, what?
I also actually thought that for half a second as well when I read that sentence. I was like, I had to do a double take as well because like that doesn't make any sense.
I wouldn't put it past Revo. He's too nice. I can practice a bit with you if you're not confident.
He's like the anti-Lowolis. He's just like literally the nicest person ever. Just loves life. Doesn't want anything bad happening to anyone. It sounds like there's two ends of the Finnish spectrum here. It seems. So that's cool. Let's do an overall prediction thing here. So Zora, what are you expecting for the actual scores for each individual match? Now that we are just doing this one big preview thing, we can actually do this and make a little bit more sense instead of just asking the same question every 10 minutes. So what do you expect here for the scores?
So I think since Spacey has 20% win rate, he gets at least a 1-1, maybe 2-0, but
That's
I don't
how
know.
That works.
Yeah. Then I was so sure Goblin was going to play Terran against Danny. And I was so sure to call already a 2-0 for Goblin. Because Danny is a very early mid-game player, and I know Goblin likes Liberators, and I know the two things don't match well together. And but if he's playing Zerg, maybe it's 1-1 or even 2-0 for Danny, I think.
Oh, shit.
I really don't know how Goblin's Zerg is, honestly.
Yeah, I think it's actually going to be pretty bad, to be honest.
He's on my team. You don't think I teach him anything?
Yeah, what? Yeah, you didn't have any pocket builds to throw him, anything like that?
Yeah, you make a spy at 7 or 8 minutes. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
no, he's
simple.
gonna teach him. Yeah, he's gonna teach him how to make fucking mutas.
Yeah.
Or how to
Either he
19
makes
drone all in.
mutas. Yeah, either he
No.
makes mutas or he plays Zerg like Aquaron. And makes Hydra busts every time. Then Jackie and New Horizons. I'm really not sure. New Horizon has been playing very well in this league. Jackie, I don't know. I haven't checked honestly.
Nice.
But I think probably it's gonna be 1-1. I guess.
Okay.
Also, I don't know, like judging from what I've heard before, I don't know if Jackie's been very very active lately. So I'm gonna say with 1-1. Gord, I gotta say his Zerg probably hasn't been too impressive so far, I think. But he's playing against a Cannon Rusher, so he has to prepare for one thing. Maybe like 1-1 is doable. But I think there's like this is very much like either a preparation thing, but also like he can just mess up, and it's very easy to die against the Cannon Rusher. As for Revo, I don't know. Probably he's gonna cope some with Terran, and then character's gonna GG out, hopefully. So I'm gonna say 1-1 again. And now I forgot what I said for the first game, so I don't remember who wins this match, honestly.
You said 2-0 for Spacey or 1-1 for Spacey? You said Denny's 2-0, Jackie 1-1, Revo 1-1, and then Gort Zeno something.
I think this can go to the ace match, or it kinda looks decently good for Iba's team, but I'm not really sure how Goblin's Zerg is.
Yeah.
So I can't really say for like how it went against any.
Yeah, I feel like there's a couple of key things here, which is yes, the off race thing in the pool 1 match, the question of how much does 20% CVZ actually carry Spacey to a win in the captain's match, and then how well does Gort deal with cannons in the pool 3 match. I think those are the big questions that we have coming into this series here today. So those will be what's interesting to look at. Spacey, you're just gonna say that your team wins 6-0. So.
6-0. We're going for the 10-0.
Oh yeah, sure, whatever. 10-0. Yeah, exactly. That's what your team is. That's what you're gonna say your team does. So.
Yeah. I mean, all of these guys actually started playing ladder after we lost in the match for grand finals.
Oh yeah.
So they are unbelievably locked in.
Oh.
And even Jackie even has a working keyboard now.
So you didn't have a keyboard before?
No, I mean, every single week, Jackie managed to find a new way not to play AC2. His PC didn't work. He was playing on the floor on a laptop. He was playing without a keyboard. He didn't have internet. He was flying to a new country. I mean, this guy has fucking broken the record, so the excuses.
Next time he's gonna say that his fucking ceiling fucking broken or something, and he's.
I mean, he was literally gonna go on a trip this weekend.
Oh my god. Thank God we grounded him for that. Okay, that's good. Anyways, all right. Thank you, gentlemen, for your excellent analysis for this pre-game session here of the desk. We will be checking back with you again a little bit later after everything is all finished, and we'll be doing some winners interviews and all that good stuff. So thank you, and yeah, we'll come back with you in a little bit. You can go take a nap or actually watch the games. That would also be kind of cool. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Great, and now I go to the caster's desk. Zoink, here I am in the caster's desk with Dine Common. Hello, Mr. Dine. Are you actually there?
Hello, I am.
Oh my god, he's back.
I'll ever be.
He's absolutely back. Ready to carry my ass in any match that doesn't involve a Protoss player, so I'm very excited for that.
Hell yeah.
What are you expecting,
I was just looking over these matchups, and luckily I looked at least 10 minutes before the game started because I had just enough time to update my will. I noticed Goblin was playing, and on the off chance to die of old age before this series is over.
Well, thankfully he's not playing Terran
the right
this
people
time.
are going to get my money. That's fair, that's fair.
He's at least playing Zerg, so hopefully he doesn't do the same fucking bullshit as Zerg as he did as Terran the other week. Because, yeah, no, I would also want to shoot my brains out if we do another one of that. So, that's good at least.
But we've got some banger matches ahead. Are we opening up with a little Eba Spazzy, or what are we thinking?
It is going to be character Revo first.
Oh, man.
I believe, actually. Let me actually double check really quick because I forgot. Yes, that is indeed the correct order. So yes, Revo character, then Goblin Danny, then Spacey Eba, Gort Howard Zeno, and then Jackie New Horizons to finish everything off.
I'm really looking forward to that Jackie New Horizons match.
Yeah, no, I'm actually also looking forward to the Xenodactyl match because just from what we saw last week was just really eye-opening of how a game could could go and possibly
Yeah.
end.
You learn new things.
No, yeah.
I am a little miffed though. I can't believe that Goblin is playing Zerg and he did not think to DM me for builds. I mean, as a very successful ATL player, I'm just a little hurt.
It's a very good point. It's a very good point. You're definitely extremely what's the word? Experienced in those
look how many
special
weeks
Zerg
in a
builds
row.
as well.
This is 2 weeks in a row I've been participating in ATL in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
Sure, good point. No, you got all you've seen a lot of things. You have a lot of information in your brain. I feel like yeah, they could have maybe utilized that a little bit better, but a bit unfortunate. Well, we'll see if it ends up working out. Anyways, we're gonna get into this first series, or it's the only series we have today, but we're gonna get into the semifinal, is what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be an excellent game. It is going to be, of course, Goblin's Bizarre Adventure going against the Supply Block Heroes. Let's get it going. All right, and here we are in the first game of the series. And of course, to start everything off, I've even got I've got the return of the super sick player intro backtracks. Let's see if it actually works. Oh my god, here it is. Excellent. In the top left-hand side of the map. Playing for the Supply Block Heroes. Playing as the dark purple in this purple v purple match. It is character. Oh my god. Oh, it's perfect. And over on the right-hand side of the map, playing for Goblin's Bizarre Adventures in the regular purple, it is Mr. Revo, the cooler Finn that's not suicidal.
We were really close to getting a sweet TVT where we couldn't tell whose units are which.
Yeah, for sure. I just realized how insanely close these colors are. So yeah, that'll be pretty fun today. But
also, this character pool over here is what some would call slightly early. Now, I wasn't paying very close attention, but it's probably it's somewhere between a 14 and a 16 pool. But we are SCV scouting, so that is a positive.
it's true. That is very true. Is it? How do you ever SCV scout and ZVZ or ZVT? I mean.
Oh
TVZ,
yeah. You because I mean there are a ton of people that don't, and they'll just like count on the Reaper Scout, but yeah, no, I think that SCV scouting is super important in this matchup because like just seeing the pool and gas timing gives you like so much information.
Sure.
especially seeing that this is a 5 roach rush, because that's what this is.
Oh shit, yeah, there's the Roach Warren coming down as well. The SCV fully scouts it, sees the gas still being mined as well. We're just keeping this Reaper home and getting a bunker on the top of the ramp as well. As this next, CC is going to be canceled. And, I mean, at this point, we have to, like, rush out Cyclones, essentially. Am I correct in that, or am I dumb and bad?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that this factory has not been building for like 10 seconds is absolutely an abject disaster. And then we did cancel the CC, and we're floating a lot of money, so I expect another CC to start up here extremely quickly. Bam, there it is. But this is, oh man,
Ooh.
and character noticing the scout and knowing he's getting damage is actually just droning behind this, which is pretty genius.
I love that.
Because there's a bunker going up right now, a second gas being taken, the CC's super late, the factory's super late, and a cyclone on the way before add-on. Character is getting himself in an absolute wonderful position, which you kind of need to be on a Zerg on this map, because, you know, maybe a little biased, but Ghost River sucks.
No, especially if it ends up getting late game, it's extremely hard. As we saw with the Goblin anti-core match the other week, that it is very hard to actually break up into these later game map positions of the high grounds and whatnot. So yeah, it would be nice to get a good lead if you are Zerg on this map, that is for sure. So I do love the idea to go into that drone after immediately realizing you've been scouted. So that's going to be very good for character here, of course, to at least mess with Revo a little bit and make him question what's happening. A double CC though, when knowing now that there is no Roach Warren, or sorry, Roach committal with the Roach Warren here, is also now very good for Revo. I feel like losing the Reaper is a bit unfortunate, but the confirmation scout of that third base is huge, so now he's able to just throw his own third down. I do like this little bit of mind game chess that we have going on here with these two players.
It is okay. However, I do worry a little bit with character being a reasonably aggressive player. Now, if we do end up Banshee, we are going to go Banshee, which is going to be really nice. But unfortunately, we did kind of delay production quite a bit. And with the barracks not going down, or we might go double factory. Who knows? This could be mech. I do think that there is a chance for character to just make a big army and then concave the third.
Yeah, I guess it is pretty possible as well, as he did make a couple of roaches and he's still making a few more as well. I'm actually not sure what his
I think these are safety roaches.
Yeah, I agree, but I feel
with
like
these spores going down. I do think the spores are extremely early, but we're still in a great spot. And you know, Revo floating the CC down and then floating it back. But really good scouting from character. He's going to see the timing of everything. And I wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of run these links over there to the other side, but it does look like we're going to clear the rocks out first.
I'm very surprised that he landed the third CC over here as well. I feel like this is not the time to actually move it down yet. This is a, well, let's just keep it in the main and get all our SCVs mining on the natural, and then just use the third for SCV production and mules situation.
I agree.
Like this is, I mean, character didn't even know that was making that entire time yet. There was an overlord over there that might have barely gotten the scout off just in time, but that was a reveal of the fast 3cc there, which was completely unnecessary from Revo. So this could definitely, and it looks like it is, triggering an attack here from character, as he's now making an incredible amount of lings and a bunch of roaches as well with a few ravagers, and he's going to shove it down onto this third base, and there's no way this is going to be allowed to stay up. There's not even a bunker or a wall or anything at the natural either. Could we just run it down the nat?
I think we could just run down the net and the game's over. Now there is 2 tanks, but and a third on the way, but the tank is on the leg. Oh my god, it's a Banshee! That would have been sick.
I mean, getting that much health on it is also already pretty sick. We got 2 tanks on the low ground that are potentially getting picked up. Never mind, actually, the Lings just got it running in there and just losing it all to that second tank on the high ground as well. So a little bit iffy here for characters. The Banshee does still stay alive. There's nothing to kill it just yet, as we're not able to get another nice cheeky set of biles off on it. So that will be a safe third-ish for now. Safe-ish third for now.
Was a little bit of unfortunate rally on the links. They were going to the third, so we just didn't have the same kind of meat wall to deal with the second tank. And we are like ludicrously oversaturated here on the natural. But character does have quite a bit of drones. There's the transfer, and we are going into looks like we're going up to 6 gas, which is interesting for a Hydra play with the double Evo. Normally you play Hydra off a 5 gas, but we have gone up to the 4th and the 5th at the same time, so it does look like we're just going to transition directly into Hydras. I'm surprised we haven't seen these upgrades started yet, but I'd imagine we'll see them starting up here in just a second.
The double expand as well out of character is a ballsy move here. Yep. Going for a 4th and 5th base at the exact same time. Perhaps thinking that Revo maybe would feel a bit threatened by the attack in general, and also just seeing that there is still this 3rd CC being so fast. Thinking that, well, maybe now Revo's just going to be sitting back for quite a while, and I need to make an extra greedy move to try and catch back up a little bit again, now, since that Roach attack didn't exactly go perfectly for him. So double expand here, but unfortunately he doesn't really have the drones to even saturate 3 bases fully, as he's now undersaturated at his natural. So a bit awkward in the econ management here for character. We'll see if he ends up making use of all these hatches that he's making.
A little unfortunate rally as well. We have some overlords that are deciding to donate themselves to the Terran here in the next 15 to 20 seconds. Oh, no. Overlord 1 is serving itself up on a beautiful platter here for these Marines, but maybe we can bait out a stim? I doubt it.
That would be so funny. We're just like, we're like doing something else on the other side of the map. We're like, oh my god, there's units on my side, quick, go back, stim, and then it's just a bunch of overlords. Oh my god, that supply block is massive.
That was an unfortunate minus 400 right there.
Well, where? Oh, the overlords?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant something else. Sorry, yeah. No, yeah, this is massive. Honestly, this is huge. A nice nice stim force there. Not gonna get much use out of that. With only 1 medevac, actually, this is a very important stim to force. Where are these other medevacs? They're so freaking late.
And we don't have any banelings here, and these 6 overlords up front are in an absolute unfortunate position. Now the stim is going to do a lot of damage to the bio, but there will be no reinforcements against these units because we are just massively supply blocked. And unfortunately, I do think that these Marines are going to trade a little bit better than the Roaches. Now the Hydras are popping out, and they do deal with low upgrade Marines very well, but I mean, with these Marines running into the natural, I think that, unfortunately, character not long for this world, or at least in a playable position anyway.
Oh my god, the stim again to put them all into red health is so insanely risky here from Revo, but...
Hey, stim to win. Look at these drones just absolutely being slaughtered. Now, character is still up at 76 supplies, so we probably have another 10 minutes left, but... I do think Revo is in a winning position, and whoa, character GGing before 50 supply!
Oh my god! He's fucking reformed. Oh my god, look at that. He actually just left at a somewhat reasonable time. That was incredible. A pretty good game out of Revo, I think, all things considered. Navigating the strange early game fairly well, responding to what ended up happening with some greed of his own was pretty good as well. Not panicking when the attack happened, and then just kind of macroing it out pretty solidly. I think it was an overall good game from him. I think character maybe a bit unfortunate with the ways that he's decided to go about certain things. I think the double expand was a bit unnecessary, considering we didn't even have the drones to support any of them. And maybe going for some Banelings instead of a Hydra tech switch would have been...
I think it was okay. I actually liked the overall game plan. I think that it was a little unfortunate throwing away our units in the initial attack. Maybe just making the 3rd lift and going home would have been nice. But I actually really like the idea of the Hydras. We just kind of transitioned into gas a little late, so the upgrades were late. If we had just gone immediately up to 3 base saturation and like pounded out Hydras, I think that Revo would have been in a real bad spot, missing like a big force of medevacs because Hydras hit twice. And until you get really 2-2, they will delete bio.
Yeah, and perhaps it would have been able to work out for him, but not able to find it in the first game. A bit unfortunate here for character. as we're going to be going into the next game in just a momento here once it loads on up. And there it is. Very beautiful. And it's going to be character rolling Protoss this time. So it will not be another Zerg match for him. Mr. Dynecom, would you love to throw me some amazing intros with this excellent new epic backtrack music that you can't hear, but you can try to do it anyways? Here we go.
Yeah, I can hear it in my head. So here in the top left, the purple Terran. And some say, at least in the ATP Discord, that Revo has already won because it is TVP. It's going to be Revo. And in the bottom right, I don't think I've seen him play Protoss the entire season yet, but I'm excited to see what he busts out. It's the yellow Protoss, its character.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought I had some funny jokes, but I'm going to be honest, my brain is like half here.
That's okay. I like that we also got a little bit of the scuffed ATL production in there as well as...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got the... yeah, that was great. The sound, the music files didn't actually get to fully play through, so I had to shuffle through them and time them out. And it just sounded hilariously bad, so that's okay. And that's totally fine, and that's perfect. But yeah, we're gonna have a 2-gate opener from character. What?
Oh yeah.
Does he think he's playing versus another Protoss player? What is this? Okay. Well.
My only problem with this is he took 2 gas. The Chad 2-gate opener is where you go Stalker, Nexus before second gas in tech.
Jesus Christ. That would be kind of interesting, actually, to see. Especially if you know that your opponent is someone that like doesn't go bunkers or scout or something like that, and then you can just completely fuck them up.
It's both really bad and also really amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a SCV scout anyways, so it will be seen, this early little stalker cheese here. Unfortunately, the chrono timing's not perfectly aligned. This is a little bit awkward, but we'll get these two out anyways, eventually. So there's the SCV scout coming on in to be able to see everything here. The Reaper's checking for proxies at the same time as well. And then these stalkers are just going to rally right across the map. They're not even going to think twice about this SCV in the main. And I do like that, actually. I'm quite a fan of it, as he needs to get these across the map ASAP to do anything with them. Because just a single bunker alone is going to be able to shut this down, assuming... Well, actually, he could just run past the bunker is the other thing, though. So, because once you get the extra 2 stalkers coming across, it's going to be pretty big. I love the eBay block as well, though, from Revo. That's very nice.
Oh my gosh, and the Reaper is able to delay the stalkers just long enough that the bunker actually does get up. We do decide to dive past the bunker, so we are going to clear out this mineral line, but with the command center upgrading to the orbital, not really going to do too much right here. However, until we have 4 Marines, I mean, are we honestly going to have to pull some SCVs to retake this natural, or are we going to have to just wait for 6 Marines and hope?
I think we just wait. I mean, the CC has a lot of health. We can also repair it. I think it's not... I mean, 4 stalkers is going to be a lot more damage than I really used to here, so I guess we do have to lift this off and going to have to try and repair it here. Actually, we're going to really need to repair this. Yeah, this actually could die if we don't get these SCVs here in time. It's going to be extremely close. We'll be just able to save it in time here, but a couple Marines donated.
I'm honestly surprised we didn't just commit right there.
I think it's super risky, because if you know that there's SCVs going to be coming, like... I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, because he could have just walked down the ramp anyways, but... Yeah, it was very close, honestly. This is doing way more damage than I thought it was. Unfortunately for him, the 3rd place is going to be or the natural is going to be where the 3rd is, so that's really awkward. But... Yeah, I don't know. This is actually kind of interesting for character. Yep. I don't mind.
I mean, we're going tank instead of Hellion, so honestly, is it really that bad?
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, as well, with the eBay still sitting there, this, to Revo, looks like it's a 1-base all-in. So he doesn't actually realize that this is not more than just a stalker aggression opener. So yeah, he's just going to be sitting back with the bunker, getting a tank and everything, and just being like, well, I need to defend against this, because otherwise I'm about to die. But really... It's just a Nexus on a different location.
I do look at us going into Blink right here. Got a lot of stalkers already, so I think it's a very smart transition. Wouldn't be surprised if we see a 3rd being dropped here in just a second. Unfortunate chrono on the Nexus that's not producing probes, but we do start it up before the chrono ends.
That is a pool 4 moment for sure. But I'm actually kind of curious about it because at first I was gonna flame character for not leaving one stalker at home to be able to kill the E-Babe, so that way he can expand eventually. But then I guess just expanding over here anyways is fine because, like I said, it's not going to be Hellions or anything coming over here, so he actually is able to defend it pretty decently. And it also doesn't tip off the opponent to knowing that there's actually an expansion coming. So I actually don't really mind how it ended up all working out in the end here. It's going to be a Liberator coming out from Revo as well, so we'll see if character is going to be on point with his map awareness to be able to actually kill this before it destroys, you know, half his mineral line or something. So we'll see if he's able to get anything of that.
The real question is, when this lib shows up, is he going to see the timing on this natural, or on this third, and think it's the natural?
Oh my god, there's no way. There's no way he thinks that, surely. Because otherwise he would just be sitting there doing nothing the whole time. I think he...
We're going right to the main. Oh, nope.
Oh. Having a fun time.
And character has chosen this time to move across the map, so this lib sieging up in the mineral line could actually be very scary. Now Blink is almost done. Oh, we have decided to return home. I'm assuming we finally saw the Liberator.
I don't think we actually saw it. We just decided to come home for some reason. But I guess we will see it now. No, we won't. All right. We have literally no idea it's here until just now. There it is. We've been back home this whole time. We just now saw it. Great! 4 probes. 5 probes killed off, and it will be able to escape without a single point of damage onto it. A very nice set of harassment for Revo.
I want you to know that character heard you and shot the Liberator one time right after. Oh my god, sieging up on the third right here, and the army is completely out of position. However, we do have Blink, and so the Liberator is no more.
Yeah, not the worst, honestly. I mean, obviously saving it to keep it alive for another day would have been better, but for what it was, I think it's, you know, it paid for itself decently enough, I would say. But to be fair, with this fast third base, is that what is enough? Because, well, actually, I mean, this attack is going to be massive, I think. So I think this is actually going to be totally fine for him because character, on the other hand, doesn't feel like he has too much charge. Also, not even started, by the way.
No battery.
Oh my god, this could actually be a massive, massive critical moment here for character who just did not prepare for a tank marine push to be coming his way as the stim up is going to force him off of this third base. And character, not even aware, was sending half of his stalkers across the map to harass. A very, very bad time for character to suddenly be sending all of his units across. Oh, with the blink of the tanks! What? Oh my god, he clears them, but the Marines' DPS is insane. Okay, surely that's it, right?
Yeah. Uh-oh. We still have man with gun.
Oh my god. The
man with gun pretty good.
The man with gun beats the robot with zappers. Unfortunate there. As the Marine Marauder single medevac is going to be able to punch it on home here. This character, yet again, decides to wait until he has less than 10 supply to leave the game.
I think he's got it. I mean, +1 attack is going to finish here in the next, like, 15 seconds for character, and that's when things are going to turn around.
Where are his units? He's got 2 stock. Oh, they're just sitting over here. What? What could he possibly be doing right now? Do you think he does it on purpose at this point? Oh, he's typing. Okay. Okay. Well,
honestly, I thought he was like making a sandwich or something, which would be really based.
I thought he was like leaning into the joke that he copes so hard at that point, to be honest. But I guess he was typing, so that's fine. Karathos, don't clip that.
That was quite the start.
Yeah, a bit of a brutal series for character. I think some very good openers. I think some good opportunity, to find some, some actual advantage in the early game and then going into the mid game, but unfortunately just kind of losing it to a big attack afterwards. So setting himself up decently, but not able to close it out. What is this emote in my chat? What the fuck?
You talking about the Enigma butt?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I was
about.
just looking at this.
Yeah, interesting. Anyways.
Where is your trap butt emote?
No.
When is that being added?
No. Jesus Christ. It is kind of crazy to me that Twitch just allows these types of emotes on their website as well. Just like so strange to me. Like they just
Look, the executives are horny.
There's like emotes of like just like anime waifus like shaking their boobs and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this degenerate shit? Like, how
That's
is
for the
this
kids.
allowed? It's insane. Anyways. All right, so yeah, we're going to be going into the next series here as it's going to be Goblin against Denny for the Pool 1 match. It's hopefully going to be super sick. And this thing says Goblin will be playing Terran, but that is not the case. It is going to be him playing Zerg instead. So a PVZ here for Denny, which like the desk had said, I think is favored for Denny as unfortunately Goblin doesn't really play much Zerg. What are you expecting? Do you expect some cheese? Do you expect some mid-game cheese? Or do you expect actual late game here from
Well, I don't
Goblin?
expect late game, but honestly, I have no idea. I have never seen Goblin play Zerg. Unfortunately, he only streams when I'm at work. So I actually never see him play outside of these ATL casts, but I think we're in for a treat.
I guess we'll have to wait and see as we're going to be getting into this next series here. As I change up the score and get us going into the first of this best of two with spawning on the bottom right hand side, playing for Goblin's Bizarre Adventures. It is none other than the namesake himself, who also wasted so much time from all of us the last time he played. Hopefully he doesn't do it again today. It's Goblin. And on the top left-hand side, playing for the Supply Block Heroes, coming in as a sub midway through because Jesu disappeared from the fucking internet. It is Denny.
You ever think there's a chance that Denny's actually just are like Jesu wearing someone else's skin and we just don't realize?
It's like that thing from The Office where Dwight is just like wears the CPR doll's face that cuts it off.
Yeah.
Puts it on. Oh my god.
Also, if this is a prepared thing by Goblin, it'll be very interesting because it did look like he did the 15 hatch opener, which is the Eric, but now we're letting this gas like finish. So, I mean, is this going to be some kind of aggressive build that I don't recognize, or does Goblin just not understand how this build works? I guess we're going to find out here in a couple minutes.
Something tells me it's just some random aggressive build that he's cooked up here, or something. I don't know. Something is giving me that vibe. I would say from Goblin, but perhaps it was something actually good, or maybe he did just fuck it up. Who knows?
I feel like he just didn't realize that you have to cancel the second extractor trig.
Perhaps.
Because we're rallying in the gas. But maybe I'm wrong.
It is a very difficult thing to comprehend, canceling buildings for your build order. It doesn't normally make sense as a Protoss player, so maybe just something didn't compute there and his few brain cells were short-circuiting. We'll end up... Maybe we can get a thought about that later if he's in the chat or something, if he comes on in.
I mean, I think that will be tough because you mentioned Zerg and Brain in the same sentence, and I'm just not sure that those two compute.
Oh, true. Oh, he is in the chat, actually. Nice. Very good. Was it just you fucking up the build, Goblin, or what happened there? Did you know you're supposed to cancel? What's up? You don't remember. Classic.
Hell yeah.
That's the Protoss answer. Very nice. Okay. Anyways, it is going to be a pretty normal opener, though, so far. 3 hatches for now. It's going to be just some potentially normal play. Sorry, not Jesu, the person that is replacing him, Denny, is going to be going for a Stargate, which is pretty standard as well, so we'll see if it's going to be Oracles or Void Rays, and then how much damage any of those units can get here, as we are going to get the Stargate finished with a Void Ray. Oh, based alert, based alert. We got a sick opener here from Denny. Going for the Void Ray first. I do love this, especially knowing that you're playing against someone off racing. It's a very good thing to go for, as it will just keep you safe and it will deny scouting. And I think it's just an overall decent thing to go for in this type of scenario. So I do like that.
Low test.
No, dude, that is a I want to make sure that I win this fucking series test build, all right? Makes plenty of sense, and I think it's super goated.
This is quite the hero wall, I have to say.
Yeah, no, this is very interesting. The fact that the pylon is also just like, the first pylon is just up against the cyber and the gateway as well, so it's like, even if it was just banelings coming in, the splash would actually reach back and hit that one too. Like, this is actually just the worst wall of all time, I think.
It's crazy how, like, when you're on the extreme ends of StarCraft skill, be it bronze or GM, like, that's where the walls are at their worst.
Yeah. It's nothing in between. It's just, for some reason, those two spectrums. It's true.
4,800 players are like literally have diagrams on their second monitor, and they're like, "Oh my god, this is exactly where it goes." And meanwhile, like you're just like, "Oh, I'll click somewhere. Hopefully, it's good."
We do have a fleet beacon in second Stargate as well out of Denny. This is spicy. Coming off of a 3-base opener as well is going to be very unpredictable, I would say. As usually you see this type of an opener off of a 2-base build, but this is a fast third into the double Stargate fleet beacon, so very unexpected, I would say, from Denny. And I'm especially curious if Goblin has any idea that this is even a possibility, as I mean, he does play Protoss, so it's not like he doesn't know that these builds exist at all, but it's just, playing as a Zerg, you do sometimes just forget what your own race is even capable of sometimes, because you're just so focused on doing and making sure you're playing your new race properly. So, will he even have the wherewithal to check for this?
Host.
Oh my god. Oh, wait. Is this
gonna be terrible against the double air? I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is terrible, right? Because on one hand, it makes it so that way you can find the Niduses pretty easily and just deny vision and whatnot. And obviously, swarm hosts don't kill air, but do they kill? But if the swarm hosts are able to get their locusts out, you're not going to be killing them fast. I'm pretty sure the locusts will just be able to chew through probes or nexuses.
I don't know. I think two
quickly.
carriers can clean up like the things very fast. And now the only positive for Goblin right here is this Oracle did fly in, and unfortunately it only revelated the main. So I don't know if we have any vision still on this Nidus Swarm host.
We do not. We have not seen that at all.
And there's the Spire too.
What? Oh my god, Goblin, you piece of fucking shit. You are playing this so degenerate-like. Oh my god. This is something special. He also got the confirmation on the double Stargate carrier as well, so he knows 100% that he's not even getting attacked by anything. So he's just free to just to bank up as much resources as possible to get as many of these swarm hosts as he can. And that is what he's going to be going for. 10 of those swarm hosts out right away here. We do have a Nidus potential in the top right and at the 4th base of Goblin, also below the 3rd. We'll see which one he ends up deciding to go for first here. The revelation on those lings might have actually revealed those swarm hosts. I don't think they did, though. So, still a mystery for Denny, and I don't think he really is aware of what's coming for his way.
Oh my gosh, look at this pylon going down at the perfect location.
But it's not going to be in time. It's not going to be in time. The Nidus does come out.
The Nidus, like, unloads very slow.
Oh, he took forever to do it. Oh my god, get back in there. Well, that's very good for Denny here.
Yep, and the 4th base is extremely late for Goblin, so not really able to kind of take advantage of the free drone period, because we couldn't really go beyond 66 drone saturation. And I mean, I know queens are good, but there is a lot of Protoss right here, and I think Goblin's about to feel what he makes other people feel on a regular basis. And that's hopeless.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a lot of Protoss in his face here. The Swarm hosts are out, and they're taking a while to actually do anything.
Is he going to dive? There's nothing in the Protoss wall.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I don't think it will either, as the Protoss army is going to just run on into this third base over here and just try to absolutely ransack it before anything can get done. The Locusts do target down the Nexus and kill that off very quickly here, but the problem is that there's just literally nothing to actually attack these carriers right now. But
I think these Lings and these Swarm hosts that have already used their charges are definitely going to trade great against these Zealots.
Yeah, no, that's going to be an excellent trade here for Goblin, I would say. Did he forget that he got a Spire already, or did he? Yeah. Like, why is he making a second one already?
I just don't think he can like. Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he just thinks he's going to survive. I'm a little sad that we didn't just like throw our Lings in, but I guess Denny did end up just full walling once his third was taken out. I just don't really see how Goblin is supposed to stabilize against this much Protoss, but well, little Swarm host attack. We tickled an Archon just a little bit. Maybe we can survive this second wave.
Oh my god, he's sending the Swarm host across
Maybe
the map.
Goblin's plan is to turn this into an hour-and-a-half game.
That might be his only hopes of actually being able to win it here. As I mean, there's so many Archons on the floor as well now that even if these Corruptors get out, even if they could somehow survive the carriers, they're definitely not surviving the Archons. And that is going to be a GG here, as it will be a 1-0 so far. For Denny, we'll be able to get some points back on the board for his team.
Protoss.
Yeah, well, I think the Swarm host, for some reason, it just like hit late. Well, okay, so obviously
I think the Swarm host was fine. We got the first Nidus caught.
Yeah,
and the Overseer that we were originally going to put the Nidus in the main was killed by the Void Ray.
Yeah, maybe just sending the... I feel like sending the Overseer just with a Changeling to scout the main would have been a better idea, or something, because not having the extra vision with that is a bit unfortunate.
I also think that the fourth going down super late was actually huge, because when you scout the three base into the fleet beacon and you don't have a fourth, you can't really take advantage of like the droning window and everything. So I mean, normally Goblin would just be able to go immediately up to like 75, 80 drones, but you know, what's the point when your fourth hasn't been started yet?
Right, and I think it really is unfortunate that the first night has got so caught up right away, because that is a strategy that needs to snowball immediately, and especially going against the thing that was happening with the fast carriers. If you can get them while they're just building up the carrier count and then force them to stay home to defend it, then you buy time to get the huge Corruptor cloud out, or whatever your transition is going to be, because as we saw there, he didn't have the time to do it. The Nexus died when the Protoss force was also destroying his own bases, so it didn't end up actually buying any time to then let him get anything other than Swarm hosts. So unfortunate. But here we are in the next game. We'll see if Goblin's able to
I got
bring it
these.
back. All right, here we go.
In the bottom left, in dire need of a ZVP lesson from Dine, it's your boy Goblin. And in the top right, riding the high off his immense micro of the carrier Zealot, it's going to be Denny.
Nice.
We are in Post-Youth, which will be a very interesting map to play. Now, obviously, this is Goblin's pick because he lost game one. However, very interesting map choice for someone that doesn't play Zerg on the regular. So maybe Goblin just kind of has a plan for this map.
Yeah, I'm really... Is he going to go for like one of these two base, like Roach, Queen, you know, all-ins or whatever, just with the gold minerals or something? Or is he going to try to take the gold base itself and go for something like that? Or even the forward gold? Like, because, I mean, this map, I feel like in general, late game versus a Protoss might be not what he wants to play as, or to play against, I would say. So I feel like there's got to be something cooking up Goblin's sleeve here for this map.
Well, what's not cooking is this opener.
Why? What's so wrong about it?
It's just we're taking gas so early. I mean, maybe we're planning on Nidison again, but it's just if you're playing a macro game off of the Eric opener and you take gas this early, it's super impossible to afford all the drones and both your third and fourth queen whenever they need to pop.
Goblin, you piece of shit, you non-Zerg player.
How do you
dare
not
you
know
do
on
this
the
build
race you don't
impossibly
play?
wrong? God, he's so bad. Well, we'll see what he ends up going for here. He does take off gas, so he's not doing anything super crazy, super early. It will just be a normal expand for now. The drone, though, is going on a massive journey over to the left side of the map. I think he realized, actually.
He's hiding!
Yeah. He noticed the probe, scouted for it. I love that
from
hacks? Goblin. Someone check him PC.
Map hacker. Like, maybe Goblin learned.
Someone check him PC, please. I mean, I think he just noticed that the probe was going out of his base and was likely going to be scouting for that. Oh, it's gonna barely turn in time. That's so good for him. Denny getting the barely last second scout. It's going to be massive for him to just find that information here. I mean, it's not going to be the worst thing in the world for Goblin. Obviously, I think that might have been... I feel like you could just guess that was happening as Denny anyways, so I think it's just a good confirmation to get it. But I did like the attempted
I need to go to the restroom and throw up. Void Ray first. Ugh.
Again, super based. Super based again. And he's going for a different follow-up. I love this, dude. This is why the Void Ray opener is so good. It's because you can do this. You can deny all of the Overlord scouts and do a build that looks exactly the same and have totally different follow-ups each time. That's why I like this so much and why it's Giga-based. So he's going for the fast Twilight with Glaives, likely Glaives, follow. I guess he could technically do a Blink All in after this, but that would be insane.
Oh my god, Blink All in would be so Chad against a Zerg that has a gold and a second base with half gold. That would be super legit.
He's going for a second Void Ray, which is extremely strange, actually.
Are we Void charging? Because that would be honestly a little hype.
Glaives. Yeah, okay, Glaives. Glaives makes so much more sense. As there's the Void Ray killing off the Overlord, we'll be able to deny that. There's nothing else on the side of the map here for Goblin to get inside the base, so that will be the end of the Void Ray denying scouting, at least for now. We'll be able to send them across the map a little bit to kill off some Lings here and there to continue to deny that scouting, or maybe harass some creep doomers or something, but I do like the straight into Starglaives here with the Void Ray. I love it so much. I want him to show the second Void Ray.
Oh my god, we're canceling this third. Hell yeah.
Oh, pretty good. It's actually very good for Goblin. But it's deceivingly good because we have a bunch of adepts being made in the main base here. And so Goblin might be thinking he's dealing more damage than he actually is when there is still something cooking here for Denny. But I really wish Denny would be showing the second Void Ray.
Again.
No way. Wait, Adept, you're not attacking! Oh, what are we doing? No, that's terrible now. What the fuck? Okay, this is getting really bad. This is
very reminiscent of I know it's different strategies, but very reminiscent of our Fiant Hydra game from a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah. No, that's true.
But Goblin knows now. Honestly, the creep spread pretty legit.
Yeah.
However, we don't have any roaches, and so I think that maybe we should just run all of these units away.
I mean,
but we're not going to.
The queens will hold their own for now, but moving them away without the drones is going to mean that some of those do get picked off here. And now this is going to be really awkward. This position is perfect for these adepts. Oh my god, there's like no way to actually attack into this. I think we should cancel
these
the shade.
maps are horrendous. Okay, look at this full wall though at the natural. I really like that.
Yeah, that is very good thinking from Goblin to be able to keep those out and force them to stay over at this third base. But I mean, the damage here already definitely done here. Killing 7 drones and denying the mining for an incredibly long amount of time. And now almost forcing Goblin into an all-in position here. It's going to be very awkward for Goblin to really macro out of this properly. But he's going to just fire up 11 drones anyways, as he does still have the gold. So is going to try to get some sort of economic boost from that, I think is a decent play here.
I don't think it's as bad as it was because we delayed the third twice.
It's true.
Like, I think had that not happened, we would have been in an absolute disastrous spot. But I mean, this gold is already fully saturated again. Like, I would really like to see a fourth from Goblin though.
I think he's got a drone sitting there to make one, or that was just left alone from earlier when he pulled and didn't remember to bring it back as he pauses and then starts again. And
oh my god,
no,
he had to switch over to Lambo's channel.
You had to quickly search up a YouTube video to remember what the follow-up to this build was. Lol. I do wonder...
Sorry, what we're going to go into. I mean, because we haven't really dropped any tech from Goblin over here. We still are just sitting here on 1/1 Roach. A lot of Ravagers.
He's just going to attack.
Whole lot of Ravagers.
I'm going to Spire.
Very interested to go Roach speed whenever we're Queen walking with only Ravagers.
Well, here are the Ravagers walking on up. We do not... Oh, we do have Blink, sorry. Blink is finished here for Denny, so that's going to make it very difficult here for these Ravagers to go too far forward, as they can easily get jumped on without any support there. Excuse me. We do have a Spire on the way, definitely confirming that Spacey Maisie is in fact the person coaching Goblin here. So that is very good information to have. So we'll see what these mutas end up being able to do here. As obviously going into mutas against someone who's going Blink, not always the best thing, but that's when they could potentially be the most lethal, because you're not expecting the opponent to go into such attack having the counter already on the field.
Can I point out just how beautiful this map is? How it's like literally impossible to attack into the third, even though this is a map with a natural that you can't attack at all. I just, oh man, map makers, mwah.
I mean, to be fair, there's two different ramps you can go through if he really wanted to, but you should stay moving one of them. I want these Void Rays to go do something else. I wanted them to like deny hatches or something like that. Just kind of leaving them home. I guess he's a little, he just wants to make sure he doesn't die to this attack here, so having those just dish out damage is not too bad either, but I feel like we are
going to charge.
Yeah. I feel like we've just been stuck doing nothing here as Denny after that Adept attack went off. We haven't really found anything to do yet. We have a lot of these Adepts in our army that are going to become pretty useless very quickly here, and I feel like they could have maybe gotten shaded off somewhere at some point to do some backstab damage while these Roaches are and Ravagers are on the front of the battlefield here. Oh my god, I thought he was going to just walk into all of those. That would have been insane.
Also, the creep being so far ahead that we can't drop a fourth is a little unfortunate for Denny.
Yeah. Who said Protoss players can't multitask? Look at this, sir. Look at this Protoss player playing Zerg and just has creep literally in his opponent's base at the fucking 10-minute mark. Look at all this creep. Jesus.
Now, we are still extremely low on drones.
Yeah, this is mega all in.
Like, yeah, we are like sucking air.
I mean, our army's going to be huge as Goblin is the thing, but unfortunately for Goblin, Denny's economy also is not even that big, so his army is also actually going to be pretty large. The problem is that it's not really made of the best stuff. It's just a massive gateway army with Storm almost finished, but only 2 Templar here. I don't know, this army just doesn't feel good. I feel it's just so strange looking as well. And we're completely out of position now for this Roach Ravager attack over on the right side. We're going to be able to just focus this down as fast as we could. The Overture, the shield battery trying to save it, but unable to do so here. So very nicely done. Denny now trying to cut this army off so it cannot retreat back home without taking a massive fight. But unfortunately, he's going to have to go up a ramp to be able to do so. And that's going to mean going through all these biles, sectioning off these units pretty decently, but getting them stuck yet again on the ramp. But the storms start to fall down now onto these Ravagers as the Banelings, the morphing Banelings are choking up all the Ravagers and fucking up the pathing, and a massive storm goes off on them as well. Does Denny have enough here? I don't actually know, because again, this army is just gateway units. Oh, the Prism getting picked off as well is super massive here for Goblin, but all of his units keep getting choked up behind everything. So this Concave for Denny is actually super good for him, but his army size just continues to shrink as Goblin's only continues to grow, as he's now almost doubling the supply of the Protoss here. Will be able to snipe off the gold base, but God, what an expensive trade that had to be.
All right, well, time to find out if 58 army supply and a battery and a dream is enough. Oh, there's no battery, so it doesn't look like the dream is here. The
We
dream
needed
is
that
dead.
very important piece of the puzzle there for this dream to ever possibly come to reality. It's gonna be double immortal on the back end to try and reinforce this, but I mean, this is such a high roach count. I do not see a single world. We need Larimbo here with his multiverse check to be able to actually check if it's remotely possible for Denny to win this game.
I looked at the 8-ball, and the 8-ball said no.
Do you actually have an 8-ball?
No.
Damn. I honestly, when I was a kid, I thought 8-balls were like the coolest thing ever.
They're pretty sick.
I don't know why. I was like so obsessed with them. Like when I would go to my friend's house and he had one, and I was like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing ever. I would ask it everything. I was like, oh my God, how does it know? This is so interesting.
So we're starting to approach the territory of the win condition for Denny is Goblin has an aneurysm and dies in his chair.
Yeah, you never want to be in that type of a win condition territory here. We're just you're just hoping that your opponent just up and dies on their desk. Oh my God.
And even then, I think he'd still have trouble closing out the game.
No, yeah, Goblin would die with his head like smashing the keyboard and actually like ends up making some units, and that barely few units rallying out and just move commanding is able to
He's
somehow
holding
win
down
the
R
game.
with his nose.
Yeah. It just actually still wins him the game. It's actually that hard right now as Denny. I mean, he's got a couple storms in the bank here, but going Colossus as well behind this is very interesting. I am very curious as to what Denny is assuming that this possible win condition could be.
We have the biggest copers in ATL.
Dude, it's insane. Why does everyone cope out of their minds in this league, man? It's so ridiculous. Dude, oh. I'm so ready for Xenodactyl's match later today, man.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I like if Denny was playing me, I'd get it, but it's like he is playing Goblin.
Yeah, even
I'm
though
assuming he
Goblin's
knows who
not a
Goblin is.
Zerg, it doesn't matter. He's still a pro gamer, so like, I don't know.
You're like sitting here with 28 probes on your third, 15 minutes into the game because you
Okay.
have 6 patches left in your main.
So, I mean, to be fair, okay, let's since he's not leaving, let's at least talk about it. The army supply is increasing here, and it is a lot of robo units, including what's going to be, I believe, a disruptor. No, he canceled the disruptor. I'm actually sad about that. And these storms do keep connecting very well, because Goblin just kind of keeps trying to walk up into this tiny little choke point here, instead of take this massive arc open area that he possibly can go through. So these have not been the greatest trades so far for Goblin, and it is allowing Denny to get some semblance of an army assembled here for one big death blow attempt.
Yeah.
So
You mean when he wipes the army of by Miracle and then the full Ling Ultra Remax A moves him?
But the thing is that he doesn't actually have the gas for that. Oh, this is massive, though. Being able to kill the third base is huge again. Because now this completely forces Denny to be all in. Even though he was totally all in the first place, he's even more all in. He's turbo all in now. So this is now making it very awkward, because even if he was to go for a big death blow, he 100% cannot reinforce it anymore. Whereas if he had kept that third alive, he would at least be able to trickle in reinforcements and make this scrappy. But and now that's not the case. The thing for Goblin, though, is that he's got so many minerals, but no gas. So if this Roach Ravager army gets washed in the middle of the map, separated from the Broodlords that have come in, I do see a way. There is a way for Denny to win this game right now. It's still very
Oh my god, our
rare.
casters are coping as hard as our players!
It's still very rare, but I'm just saying, this has become a game that is nowhere near as you know, as
Do you have a
coke-filled
hitman
as
on the
some
way to
others.
Goblin's house?
Yeah, from the past. Yeah, exactly. I have that. I mean, look at these storms. He keeps walking into all these storms. These units are so low. Gets a Broodlord, needs to back out of these biles. The storms continue to rain down on all of these units. The Queen's not in range to transfuse. The Colossi completely untouched. I mean, if we can clear these Ravages, we're gonna get a blink on these Broodlords. Those are gonna start to go down. The biles still connecting on top of everything is pretty massive here. The Ling remax though, and we have been able to bank up enough resources to get the Ultra count coming out of the reinforcements as well. So I think this is going to be that for Denny. It was a valiant attempt, I will say. There was some multiverse that Larimbo could see that Denny did actually win this game, but unfortunately did not punch hard enough just soon enough. It needed to be a little bit sooner before Goblin could have banked up enough resources. And there's the GG. I saw a world, man. There was a world. All right? There was a world.
There's definitely a multiverse out there.
There was a world where that did work. But it will be a 1-1 for Goblin. I think that's actually a great result for the team if you are a fan of the Goblin's Bizarre Adventures, because that is not, I think, the match that you are expecting to get much from. Because Goblin obviously was coping out of his mind, being really upset, saying that, no, don't make me play Zerg, no, just let me keep playing Terran, And so for him to be able to get just a map there is actually very, very good for Goblin's Bizarre Adventures. Especially considering some of these other matches that they have lined up here. So I think that was about as good as you could hope for the pool 1 there, if you're a fan of Goblin.
Definitely. I mean, you know, I think that when you go into the third series of the day, up 3-1, it's always pretty solid.
Absolutely. Especially when it's the captain's match coming up next with the 20% ZVZ Spacey Mazy going to be coming out here as well. I'm very curious to see what the conversion rate of this 20% ZVZ is going to be here, because he said it was, you know, somewhat confident out of him, as he did not want Eva to be playing Protoss, he did say. So very curious about how this one's going to go.
Hopefully it's as good as our Eva Fiant series.
You know, those games were actually very good.
Yeah. And I think that I'm pretty confident in thinking that both players are going to open hatch first, and we're going to see an actual real ZVZ.
It would not surprise me.
Especially on Site Delta.
Oh yeah. It would not surprise me in the slightest. Alright. And so, here we are. In the bottom right-hand side of the map, playing for Goblin's Bizarre Adventure with his 20% ZVZ win rate, his 11% ZVP win rate, and his 90% ZVT win rate. Quoted from the man himself, Spacey Mazy. And on the top left-hand side, you know him all too well. He spams shit posts about Iger's feet in All Things Protoss Discord while being 12 years old. He is the captain of the Supply Block Heroes. It is Eba.
So, very interesting start from both players so far. Eba electing to do a double extractor trick into 16 out of 14 and still going hatch first. So, I'm not really sure why. But, yeah. I mean, Eba's a way better Zerg than me, so. And then meanwhile, Spazzy opening up with the standard 16 pool. So, most likely just a defensive 16 pool. So, very interested to see how both of these builds kind of line up. The canceling and restarting of the spawning pool over here from Eba, very interesting. Losing out on a drone worth of minerals.
Oof. Yeah, he said that he accidentally went 16 Overlord in chat, so that's also something to note. I want to know his excuse for the canceling of the spawning pool. Let's wait for that one as well. But regardless, this will be a fun game to cast because obviously it is a ZVZ with a purple versus dark purple color set as well. So this will be extremely fun. And I really hope it's going to be Ling Banes as well to make it extra fun. Oh, he made an
that
Evo.
would be sick.
At first it was
I
an
do
Evo.
think we have the potential of. Oh no, we're just kind of like scouting around, but we're gonna dodge the the lings on the map. Now Eba is making one set of lings right here, but because the spawning pool was canceled, so it was late, and after the opener, the queen is only going to be halfway done when these lings are running into the main. So we only have 2 lings to defend at the moment. So definitely going to take probably lose a couple drones.
Holy
or at least lose
hello.
some mining time.
Eba with the 12-year-old reaction times and attention span, not even realizing the lings were in his base, just sent his 2 out. Spacey also not even realizing that the 2 came back, so did not trap him, but gets the queen!
Disaster.
Oh, that's massive here for Spacey to be able to get that. That's so important. And that's going to be some excellent damage coming out of him, and potentially will allow him to snowball this very heavily, or at least to be able to take his third base completely safe, as that's what he's going to be going for on the back end here. Oh, he's going to just keep making lings. Okay, never mind. He's like, fuck it. We're just making a third and all-inning again anyways.
I mean, why not? We killed the queen before it was able to inject. So he knows that Eba is just massively down larva.
That is true. That's a very good point, actually.
And no Bane nest over here from Eba, so it's going to be very, very, very tough to defend this.
I'm kind of curious because there's no Baneling nest from Spacey either. It's just going to be a pure Speedling all-in. What are your
There's the
thoughts about
Baneling
that?
nest just going down, but here comes the Zerglings across the map, so not going to be in time. Eva's going to have to buy a lot of time here if he wants to survive. The drones have not been pulled for the full wall yet, so it does look like these lings are just going to run immediately into main. 3 lings attacking over here on the third, but he just goes ahead and pulls them. There's no queens on the ramp. There's no way out. I think Eba is dead.
Oh my god. Eba's asleep at the wheel with a massive GG out of him with his, which is one of just the quickest games that we've had in the entire season. That was insane. A massive win here for Spacey here for the Goblin's Bizarre Adventure. I mean, again, these are the 2 matches that I was saying are so important because we need, if you are a fan of Goblin's Bizarre Adventure, you need wins in these matches for this series to go your way. Because otherwise, Eba's team is looking pretty decent in a lot of these matchups. And getting the 1-1 for Goblin Denny and now guaranteeing 1 win for Spacey versus Eba, who is arguably the best captain and / player of the league. Very, very good here for Goblin's Bizarre Adventure.
What can I say? The race car bed ran out of gas.
The race car bed. He graduated from the race car bed and he's back. He's onto the bunk beds now, and unfortunately he's stuck in the bottom bunk, unable to get out. Oh,
Spacey on top.
Spacey on top.
That's what I've heard.
Spacey's looking down from that top bunk with his little shit-eating grins, being like, "Hey, I got the queen. Your shit." We'll see if he's able to do it again, because I don't expect a game like that to be happening 2 times in a row. All right.
In the top left, riding high.
Whoops.
The God Gamer himself. It's going to be Spazzy Mazzy. And in the bottom right, hoping for redemption, the youngest StarCraft 2 player in history, it's Eba.
You have no idea why I'm laughing, but it's because my fucking so the way I'm doing these things today with the player, the soundboard thing, is I have only a small stream deck. I have just a 6-button one, but it's allowing me to now do pages, so I can click pages. But on my first page, the button where the player intro 1 sound is where the stream intro one is, with like the NFL song or whatever. So I just clicked that, not realizing that I didn't go to the second page yet. So in the middle of your intro, it just blasts the da-da-da. Oh my god, that's so funny.
Professional streaming.
Oh, dude, I need the bigger stream deck, man. I do like that I can do these buttons now, which I just realized I could do. I didn't actually know pages existed until literally just today. So that's cool, but I still, yeah, I would love to have that bigger one. It'd be very nice.
So we got a 16 pull again from Spazzy. Eba opening up standard Hatchcast pull.
Oh my god.
So gonna have these first 6 lings just kind of run across the map. Be interesting to see if Spazzy does decide to try to sneak him around the Overlord path again. It really worked out last time.
Yeah, I'm curious that he is going for the same exact thing here. I mean, it feels like a strategy that doesn't necessarily find as big of an opening every single game. Like, is this like totally fine to just do?
Yeah,
not
it's
getting that insane damage again.
It's just safe. Like you're going 16 pools, so you're not like absolutely obliterating your economy. And yes, your natural is slower, but your queen is faster. So it's not as efficient, but you do make up some of the loss of larva, which is really the important thing for Zerg in the early game.
Well, here come the lings yet again, undetected here, but thankfully for Eba, he does have an extra batch already on the way here, and I believe he's going to hopefully be paying a little bit more attention to this queen. Hopefully he doesn't get surrounded, but I mean, Spazy's already in position to be able to go for that, but does not get the surround, and Eba wisely throwing it off to the side as soon as possible to make sure it cannot get surrounded. So a much, much, much better opener here for Eba with this, this early little ling wraparound here.
And then, as you notice, we pretty much just kind of stabilized Eba, forced to make a couple extra workers right here, but supplies pretty equal, workers pretty equal. Eba's third is going to be just a little bit faster, but that's because Spazzy has decided to go Baneling Nest before third. Eba doing the opposite.
Yeah, not going to end up being super critical here, I think. It'll just, like you said, just maybe even out for the most part here, as we do get the Ling Scout from Eba to double check to see that there is the Bane Nest on the way here. Did they scout? Yes, he does see the third base as well. And of course, Spazy's got his Overlord on top of Eba's third, so everything all scouted out here for him as well. Doesn't quite see the Baneling Nest, but probably can put 2 and 2 together at this point with how everything's rolling. So should be able to just intuitively know that that's there. We'll be sending out more Lings of his own, though, and already getting 6 of his own Banelings morphed nice and close to Eba here. So the pressure does not relent as Spazy, yet again, going for something very aggressive, sending his first few Banelings in to try and pop off onto those Bane cocoons, but they're very beefy, and now going into the mineral line here, we'll be able to get 4 drones, which is pretty decent, while the Lings continue to go and work away at the third base morphing in, but won't be able to get the Banelings! Oh my god, Spazy not paying attention and lets the half of his Lings just walk right into the Banelings. A massive catastrophe here for him on this attack, as he's gonna get forced back despite having more Lings in production on the back end.
Now, he did make a nice little pullback at the end, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been. And Eba is still having to make more and more Banes. Spazzy has already gone back into droning, but there is a Roach worn out, so getting a couple of Roaches on the field can really shut down any kind of just like play that involves like a couple of Banes, because you also have Banes, so the Lings can't really commit. Spazzy did accidentally rally at least 1 drone across the map to make a little walk of shame back.
Thankfully, will be able to get back, so out of harm's way, that one there is, but this is actually pretty decent here because there's a lot of Banelings on the defensive, and a massive wave of Lings got separated by Spazy over on the bottom, which was unscouted, and will be able to attack the third, but oh no, some of them are attacking the Roaches now, and the drone that's spawning. We need to right-click that hatchery, Spazy. Oh, I think we might have actually been able to kill it if we had made sure to target it.
I think it's fine.
Really?
I mean, we killed a drone, we killed a Roach, we forced the army back home. Honestly, Spazzy kind of needs to buy a little time. We just don't have any other tech. We're no layer, no Roach war and everything. Spazzy is super all in right here.
Yeah, this drone count is terrible for him right now. He's sitting on 33 to the 43 of his opponent, making more right now to be able to try and catch back up, but the aggression still continues here. But with this many Roaches already out here for Eba, it feels like it's going to be very difficult to get more damage done. against this setup for Eba. He might try to go and continually break down this third base, but with the Banelings on the defense, it's going to be quite hard. I love the little micro here out of Spacey, though, to potentially get it. It's so close. 75 hit points here. Tries to go in for another round as well. Will be able to snipe it off and get out in time. Very nicely done.
And we are getting Carapace over here from Spazzy, dropping a Spine, which in both the natural and the third, which is going to be very crucial for holding counterattacks. Unfortunately, these two Banes get an absolute massive hit.
Oh, that's insane. That's so
that was a lot of
brutal for Spacey. That was like his whole army. That was almost his entire army. He's only got a couple Banelings back at home to defend with 2 Spine Crawlers that are about to finish. Things were looking potentially decent for him, getting that third base snipe. Obviously, his army was going to be still quite small in general anyway, and it's not Roaches at all, so, you know, it's going to be very difficult there, but losing that many Lings in that short of time is never going to feel good. Forced now to just continually send things across the map to hopefully buy some time here.
We did snipe off the lone Bane that Eva has, and killing the third was honestly really, really, really nice. Sniping the Queen, so taking a big dent in the larva count, getting out with a couple of Lings. Spazzy does have the third, so he has a significant larva advantage, and yeah, once Carapace is done, he's actually going to be able to survive a Bane hit with these Lings, which is going to make his army a little bit more scary. Eva, slow to get up to that critical Roach mass. And Roach Warren just about to finish over here from Spazzy. Now, we are still massively behind. Unfortunately, still no layer yet. Hasn't even been started, so any kind of +2 upgrade is, yeah, it's not going to happen. And a Spire from Eva right here, so he's realized he just has to sit here and camp. Now, Spazzy does have this this Ling run by waiting in the top right just in case there's any kind of pull out, but I mean, as the game's looking right now, Spazzy is on a timer.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's kind of weird that he was not really pushing the issue much harder, because I felt like his army was just naturally bigger than his opponents and would just be able to just outright kill him. Perhaps maybe I thought that he just incorrectly assumed that Spacey was doing better on his end than he actually was, but I guess with the overall plan of just waiting out with the Spire and the Roach speed anyways, it's just a situation of knowing that your opponent is probably stuck not on layer and won't have any response to what we're going to eventually have, which is this massive tech advantage. So this is going to be quite difficult for Spacey to deal with here, having just how many queens on the map? 3 queens as his only anti-muta defense. No spores, no extra tech of hydras or infestors or anything. And obviously hitting mutas with Ravagers is probably the most impossible thing you can ever imagine.
Dumping 450 gas into Ravagers when our layer isn't done and there's already mutas on the field is a little unfortunate.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a hard
still
sinker.
Just has to kind of all in. I mean, unfortunately, like there's really not any option even with these mutas out. And these mutas are definitely going to see the forces running around and also going to snipe off a bunch of these overlords. There is a unit in the wall. There's already Banes ready. I just don't see any world. I mean, it's a little harder to tell in ZVZ, of course, because you can't really get the perfect information, but we're approaching deny levels of cope.
Yeah, this is looking really bad here. He's going to try to get the wraparound with Lings, with it running right into some Banelings here. We'll be able to get a decent wraparound, and the Biles, oh my god, he barely splits in time. That's actually wild. He's able to actually keep those alive here, but the Roach Ravager count is actually pretty massive. The problem is, of course, that there's so many mutas. Usually the mutas are not that much of an impact here because it's just, you know, they don't deal that much damage, but that many, it's going to be huge. Eba will be able to even it up, as I actually forgot to change any of the scores that game, so everyone was really probably very confused. It's 4-2 right now with, it was a 1-1 overall, so yeah, get fucked.
Really good series.
Yeah, very short, which is also very nice.
Yeah, but action-packed. I mean, Ling Bane Wars are always a treat.
Agreed. Seeing 2 Banelings kill, like, what, 20 Lings in one go? Always a pleasure. Always a very good pleasure. Great. So, yeah. A pretty good ZVZ. I think last week's ZVZ was also very good, so far the captain's ZVZs have been up to snuff, I would say. So overall,
it's a shame we're not going to get what everyone wants tomorrow, regardless of which team wins. And that's a ZVZ finals.
yes, that's what everyone does definitely want for sure. And the All Things Protoss team like to have a ZVZ finals is without a doubt the most requested feature of the league. So that would be great to have. But
well, as a premier tournament, we have certain standards we need to adhere to.
True, but I think maybe recently that maybe we need to have a TVZ Grand Finals.
Yeah.
I would say the ZVZs have been lacking a little bit up there as well. But regardless, we are going to be getting into what is hopefully going to be a massive change up from what we just saw with a PVZ with a certain cannon rusher that is honestly just incredible to watch because he has like all of the pieces that he needs and all the knowledge of the top cannon rushers like Boanon, Printf, Turkey Dano, and all them. But the execution is just not quite as there. And so basically what I'm saying is that it makes for the most insanely weird and ridiculous cannon rush games that I think we've actually ever seen. So look, I'm very excited.
Xenodactyl is basically Frankenstein but out of practice, and I'm very interested to see if he can cook up a real monster this time.
I mean, dude, that one game on Site Delta versus he was playing Tolo is what it was just
oh yeah.
I still can't believe that game was real. Like the amount of times that they were just like walking up ramps and just suiciding all their units. The Colossus switch as well that somehow was not punished that ended up winning it was, oh my god.
That's StarCraft at its best.
It was ridiculous. Everyone needs to go back and watch that if you haven't seen it. Was it last week? Was that
yeah, it was definitely last week.
The Goobers versus Supply Block Heroes. Find that VOD. It was just
that whole series
so
was good.
Insane. Oh my god. Anyways, let's get into this next series. Over here. Ba-ba-bum. Excellent. Let me change the scores. What is it? Is it 4-2? Is that what's happening? Or
Yeah. I think. Wait. It's got to be because we played 3 series.
3 series. It was 1-1. It was 2-0 for Revo.
Then
1-1.
Then 4-2. Yeah, 4-2.
Yes. Great. Perfect. Excellent.
You can tell that I am a landlord and you teach English.
Yes, we are very good at math. Wait, isn't a landlord? Shouldn't a landlord sort of be good at math?
I guess that's fair. I am the property accountant.
Yeah, no, I thought that's the joke you were starting to make here because you were the one that actually figured out the numbers and I didn't.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Anyways,
I was just going to talk about how I was a societal leech.
Oh, for sure. Nice. That's always a good card to play as well.
Holy crap. Look at this 16 hatch versus a cannon rusher.
Whoa. That is crazy. And on the bottom left-hand side, getting cannon rushed with 2 pylons in the wall.
Holy
he
shit,
used
are we
to play
doing the 4 pylon wall?
He doesn't understand what this game is without cyclones. And he's also going hatch first against a cannon rush. It's Gordhauer. And the person who is cannon rushing with some of the most ridiculous games this season. He's got the APM of your grandmother, but God, does he have the knowledge of an absolute badass. It is Xenodactyl.
It feels like Gorth's in a bad spot.
Yeah, no, this is, I'm actually so confused right now. Because surely Gort knows what he does. Right?
Or you just 12 pull and you pull drones to deny. Like, that's literally all you have to do.
I mean, well, no, right? Because we saw that Tolo couldn't, that wasn't, you know,
Oh,
that
it didn't
wasn't...
pull drones.
Huh?
You just pull drones and you patrol them in the pylon block. I know I threw one of the games against Lewis, but if you know the cannon rush is coming, you just pull like 5 drones and you patrol them around the pylon, and then there's literally nothing the Protoss player can do.
Yeah, but I thought we said that the 12 pull is actually shit against cannon rushes.
It is if you don't pull drones, but if
he
you
did
know
pull
100%
drones and
cannon.
he still lost.
Okay. Well, if you pull drones, then you do things with them.
Okay. Anyways.
We do have the cyber finishing up right here, so really solid economy spot already for Xenodactyl, especially considering that the 3 roaches haven't popped yet.
I'm so confused, man. What? Why does Gort go for a... Why does he go for that crazy 16 hatch first against a person that just can rushes every single time and then act like he actually... Surely at least someone on his team knew what he does, right? And told him?
Oh yeah, this is 100% an itis.
Oh shit, it is an itis. Nice. And it's in a position that is actually also possibly scoutable as well by a forward poking stalker. That's really cool. Is it going to be good enough? Is there an overlord in position? Yes, there is. On the other side of the map, there is an overlord ready. There's no vision for this app at all. There's no cannon or shield battery ready for it at all either. It's going to be a Stargate follow-up as well. Oh boy, oh boy,
the Nidus will be done already.
That is correct. It's a very late Stargate.
Are we just idiots? Is like Gorth actually a mad scientist and a genius?
Perhaps. Perhaps it is. I mean, there's nothing at home. Do we have a recall? Okay, we do have a recall at least. Even if we accidentally chrono something, we'll still be able to recall as we do have enough energy banks. But do 3 units undefended defend whatever is about to be this much?
So we cannot run the probes away.
That is true. There's the instant recall and the instant probe pull. Running the queen back to be able to get a nice transfuse if it ends up getting the energy, but we'll probably likely just throw down a creep tumor. I mean, this is so many probes that are dying already. We have 3 drones dying on the other side as well to an adept that ended up managing to shade past the spine crawlers here, losing a ravager. Asgore is a bit unfortunate, but gets the creep tumor down before the queen is able to die. And this is so many dead probes that this is surely going to be the end of the game. Like, it's a stalker to kill 3 ravagers and a roach with the Nidus still alive, by the way, as they can easily just reinforce with even more units. This is it. Gort's actually goated.
God, Gorth. I'm sorry for doubting you.
I am as well.
Oh, no warp gate?
Oof.
We are gonna have a void.
Oh my god, and a nexus.
And I mean, we still have 2 workers.
We've got 2 probes, and we're making another in the main and trying to rally it out to where the roaches and ravagers are. Oh, we're gonna kill the creep too.
Oh, that would be goated.
Oh, what a sick move. Yeah, it's gonna die. All right, so how long after the void ray gets denied do we leave the game as Xeno?
I'm not sure. Oh, there's 2 queens.
Yeah, well. Yeah. Yep.
Maybe we'll get it.
Okay, I think he doesn't leave the game until this Nexus is scouted. That's my guess. So I think this game is over at... I think it's over at 8:27. That's my guess. What's your guess?
It can't go above 7:30. There's no way. There's no way.
There's a whole that's a whole minute, bro.
We're
He's
at
not,
6
the Hydra's not even the Hydrogen's not even done. He's got to get through all these cannons and the battery.
We're still a mineral trip away from our first probe.
But he's not going to leave the game until the Nexus is scouted, because as long as this Nexus is unscouted, he has a hope in this game, and so he will not leave. This game is 100% lasting longer than 7:30.
We're going 1 base Hydra.
Oh, wait, no, he's actually scouting it for it. Never mind. Okay, he does actually see it. Or he's going to actually see it. Does he leave when it gets scouted, or does he leave when the cannons die? Is the question.
Well, I hope it's when it's scouted. Alright, well, my 7:30 guess is looking good.
Yeah, no, that is true. I didn't realize that these units were actually patrolling around the top sides of the map here. This is now looking very good for your 7:30 prediction. As we're also going to Nidus outside of this base here. What did I say? 8:27? Oh!
Oh, I was close.
God damn it. Alright, fair enough. Good job. That is a decent prediction, I'm not gonna lie. Well, that did not go well
That
for
was a
Xeno
banger to start
whatsoever.
out, kinda.
That was probably the worst his rush has gone the whole season, I think. It is going to be Oceanborn next.
This is a pretty good cannon map.
And yeah, if we know anything about this map, is that it is loved by cannon rushers. So, surely, if we're going to get a win on the board for Xeno, this is where it is, right here.
Oh man, I was laddering the other day and I got the 5 pylon block against a Terran on this map.
Oh, jeez.
Behind the mineral line. And then he typed me a love letter.
A love letter? That's awesome. What did the love letter include? What kind of things were...
I can't say it on stream, unfortunately.
That is very unfortunate.
It was
I would
just
love to
too
know.
intimate.
True. Understandable. I would love to know, though. Oh my god, that's so good.
He referenced my mother.
Oh, I'm sure.
We got another hatch first over here from Gorth. No fear.
Fuck? Damn.
Now we do have this really, really nasty spot right here. Okay, for a minute I was like, are we gonna build a gate? Like maybe it's crazy? Obviously not. But yeah, we blocked the gas over here from Gorth. Nice little play. And looks like we're going for the high ground version. I'm not sure if this is going to work because the Overlord is moving back and is going to see everything.
Yeah, I feel like this is just a drone pull away from getting denied, although... Oh!
Holy shit.
That's kind of big brain, actually. I didn't expect that at all. I actually like that a lot. That is very cute. That is very cute. Oh, and this is very close now as well, which means that even if this pylon on the high ground gets denied, it allows us to still snowball this and like, you know, step it up to the high ground afterwards anyways. Whereas before, all of Xeno's cannon rushes have been from very far away. And so he's not really able to get in the face of the opponent as quickly as he normally would be able to. So this is actually now going to put the pressure on Gort way more here. Because this is going to be just right in his face.
Oh, he gets the probe!
Oh, no.
Now there still is another probe.
That is true. But losing any probes is always going to be feeling pretty bad here. It's going to be the double gate stalker response, or follow-up, I should say, as well. Should be pretty good. I feel like the Cybercore is... late, question mark? I mean, I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. I
think it was a little late. However, we are going double gate right here. So the second gate was just a little early. I wonder if we're just going to go directly into... I'm surprised we don't have a sell it out on the way yet. I guess we just don't have money.
Yeah. I would say it's just the money issue here. This extra cannon is a little bit ambitious, I would say. That's going to definitely get canceled here. I feel like a Zealot would be pretty decent to just be able to keep this Queen off of stuff. But, again, I'm not a cannon rusher, so I don't actually know. But I guess we're just saving up money to be able to 100% get the double stalker and a battery going here, which I think overall is the better play, as the lair is still very far away from finishing here. And so the threat of a Nidus is definitely not on the cards just yet. I would love to see Xeno eventually start to patrol a probe in his main base, because surely he must know that this same idea is going to be coming here. I would also like...
Spine.
Yeah, I would also like him if he actually just pokes this unit forward enough just to be able to see that there is a lair. There we go. We do get the scout off. But I mean, this is going to be really hard for Gort now, I think.
Yeah. Nice cancel on the cannon. And we're on the gas now.
Nice by Gort to morph the lowest health roach there into a Ravager, so that's pretty nice to be able to select that out. But, I mean, with this proximity of the cannons to everything here, it just gives such an excellent anchor point for a Xeno to just walk back and forth. There's no chase potential here. The Nidus does get finished, and we didn't actually scout that it's there or keep something in our main to scout for it coming again somehow. which I'm actually blown away by because we just lost to this exact same thing. I can't believe we're not at least having it in the back of our minds at all, as we also don't even have anything to recall with. So once again, we're walled in and no way to get units back into our base here. We're gonna try to go for the target fire on the Nidus Worm. Does Gort realize in time? Oh my god, does Xeno even realize what's happening? Because he kills the queen. He needs to target the Nidus Worm. He's attacking drones. Okay, finally goes back onto the Nidus Worm, as Gort, however, also doesn't actually realize this is happening as he's killing every probe. The roaches do spawn out, which those will be able to get killed off pretty easily here, but oh my god, a drone pull as well. This is becoming very Clown Fiesta.
Now, Gorth doesn't have enough to make another hatchery, so he definitely needs to mine right here.
Yeah, we really needed to kill off this Nidus. If we were able to kill off the Nidus and force those units to stay at home for so long, then we have an opportunity to actually snowball this as Xeno and kill off the two different armies separately here. But now that they're together, well, actually, hold up. If we just suicide them all with their cannons...
was definitely a decision.
Okay. I mean, Gort knows that he killed like every probe on the other side of the map, so he doesn't need to actually break this just yet. He just needs to contain long enough to get a few more units.
And going spines instead of saving up for a hatchery, like, it's just, I'm not sure that's the right decision.
I mean, even just more roaches. Like, these stalkers are here right now. They're gonna be able to kill these spines. Oh my god, did Gort actually throw this game? Oh my god, is that it?
I mean, you know, what else can you do? You have nothing.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that is gonna be it. There's no way. He can't kill these stalkers.
Yeah, Gorth
Every
needs
single
another
drone is
150.
about to die. He's gonna try to pull them for the surround. I mean, the Roach Ravager is literally just incapable of doing anything as the drone comes and splashes us in the face there. We're recalling.
What?
There's a single Did we just recall 5 stalkers to kill a single roach when there was 0 probes in our main base?
I mean, I guess we kill off this and start probing again, but I just don't understand.
Wait a minute. This now gives Gort...
It was over!
...all the time to kill these cannons.
This game was over.
What? What? Oh my god. Is he gonna act... Because the batteries heal up these cannons enough. He doesn't actually have enough Ravagers to get through the shields. So I think there's actually enough time still for Xeno to get back across the map.
But here's the thing. Why did he save his Nexus? Because he's building a battery.
It was a terrible decision. I mean, even if you recall, just recall like 1 or 2. Why recall every single one? I think it's not gonna matter. I think he just gets on home anyways, or gets back to the cannons, because yeah, we didn't actually end up having enough. He should have put the spines close enough. I don't understand why he didn't put the spines close enough to be able to like, the spines and the biles together would have been able to kill these cannons, but now it's given enough time for the stalkers to just get back, and now we're just in the same exact position. Yet again. Oh my god, we were gifted the game back to us, and we slapped it onto the ground and said, no thank you, that's not the thing I ordered. Ah, a bit unfortunate for Gort. We're still trying to kill this cannon with biles with enough batteries to heal them up.
I mean, we are draining it, which is really nice.
Yeah, but there's like 4 of them. Oh my god,
we do lose a stalker to biles.
Hold up. Just wait a second there. Xeno's got a couple more pitches in the arm over here. Let's not call it over just yet. Okay. There is only 2 probes, remember? He loses another one! Okay, hold up now. Wait a second. Wait a second here. Oh my god. And now a queen is out as well? I mean, we just keep losing drones. Like, eventually we're gonna have no drones here.
Also, these some of these Ravagers are
Oh, they're so low, no. It just slowly floats up to the fucking ethers. I'm just like holding my breath at this point. I just really have
I
no
know,
idea
this
what
is
to
a
expect
banger.
at all.
This is the best game of the day.
Nothing has happened how I've thought it should in any of these games. So I'm just kind of waiting and just reacting. Okay, we finally got enough energy to get a transfuse. That's very big, actually. We've got to keep that queen alive to be able to hopefully get a second one eventually. Getting a second queen is going to be huge here as well. We've got enough money to make a third probe finally. Oh, we got another stalker actually, not an extra probe. Oh shit. We have an extra stalker. That's
actually
huge.
huge.
That's massive.
Because we can one-shot probes now.
Yeah. I am literally, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to, I just want to see what happens. He's going very deep. He's got to be very careful not to lose these stalkers. His micro has been a little bit inconsistent here. Another spine crawler as the choice for Gore is again so insane. Oh my god, please don't lose your Ravagers. Oh my god. Holy moly, what's happening with these stalkers? How is this spine crawler morphing in front of all these? How are we not trying to save this as Gort? Oh, we get a transfuse. Another transfuse. I love the third queen. Oh my god. Oh, no, there's a queen! Oh my god. This is absurd. I can't believe this game. I'm not even, I'm just gonna zoom out and just sit here. I'm not even gonna move anymore. There's nothing to... What?
What? Oh my god, and Gort leaves early!
What? What? Of all the moments, that is when we leave?
With no GG.
What? Well. Oh
what a
my
game.
god. Wow.
That was quite the game of StarCraft.
Cool. Well, Goblin's Bizarre Adventures still in it. They are still in it. 5-3 now. As we continue to be on match point here for the Goblins. It is a very clutch game to come out from Xeno. After
I feel like Kara's highlight video is going to be very long this week when he includes the entirety of that game.
Oh my god, dude. That is... I mean, the one from last week also surely is going to be just incredible. I feel like he has such an opportunity this week. After making the one from last week, he has such an opportunity to then use some reference to that video in this week's video as well. Because, good lord, those were some banger back-to-back series from Xenodactyl these last 2 weeks. You gotta love to see it.
Oh my gosh. And after our palette has been cleansed with those 4 amazing series, we are getting right down to business right here with a sweet PvP.
Oh yeah. Now this one will be very interesting. We are going to be having Jackie, the player, or sorry, let me start, but with New Horizons, the player that is extremely tryhard, loves playing the video game, loves memeing about the video game, just super active, just an overall kind of fun little guy, even though he's French. And then on the other hand, we have Jackie, who in the last 4, weeks or more has been flying to different countries, losing his computer, blue screening his computer, and not actually even loading the game or playing any games at all. So this is really just 2 spectrums of what it means to be a StarCraft fan, and for that I'm very excited.
You know, it's funny because I have been a Discord friend with Jackie, or at least chatting with them for, man, probably like 3.5 years now. And I think I've only seen them play like 4 games of StarCraft.
Yeah, that's nice. I feel like you don't see many people play many games of StarCraft with what you said today.
That's fair.
It seems like you're too busy either watching Serral or evicting people from their houses.
Yeah. Occasionally I throw some rock climbing in.
Yeah. You're at the top of the mountain and you look down and you're just like, yes, get out of your house, you're dead.
Yeah. Luckily I don't do too much of that anymore. Now I just call people and I'm like, hey, give me your money. Now, you will be excited to hear that yesterday I was doing some immaculate rent raising. I sent out some I'm gonna raise your rent letters to like 25 people. It was great.
That's the first time I've ever heard that sentence. Immaculate rent raising. Like,
Hey, my owners
what
have
a sentence.
expectations, and I want to continue to be employed.
What a sentence that is. Immaculate rent raising. Holy shit. Yeah, that was some clutch rent raising that you had this weekend, this week, man. Excellent job at work, dude. Came in at the perfect moment.
We do have some low test 2-gate versus 2-gate right here.
That is correct, but that is also the correct way to play as well. And it is very nice to see. We are not going to be having any ridiculous 1-gate sheningas happening today in this PvP for now, so that's very nice to see. But yeah, no, I'm just very curious because Jackie, as well, is a player that generally in this matchup loves to go for some more of the later game styles where he's just all over the place, sending charge lots and blink stalkers and blink DTs to every base and on every front, and just absolutely loves to make it a clown fiesta. At least that's what he liked to do about a year ago, back when he actually still played the video game. So what he does now is actually completely up for grabs, and I'm really curious to see if he still does that or if he does something completely different. And it will be a double stalker opener from him with a double adept opener from New Horizons, so a nice little change, or at least a nice bit of variety, I should say, of the openers so far, so we'll get some interesting interactions. Perhaps even we'll get a good old 2 adept into the main base into 4-minute victory as well. That's also a possibility.
So is this just like a delayed Stargate because you want them to see your second pylon?
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
So like right here, like
Yeah.
New Horizons went adept, and obviously like this. Oh, we're going proxy robo. Never mind.
Oh, I didn't even see the pylon on the fucking map because this color is so dark. Oh,
it's
I'm
a
sorry.
third pylon.
Nice. Okay. So yes, this is again. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. This is a later proxy to make it sound or make it look like there's not a proxy, but it looks like Jackie is sniffing something out anyways, but unfortunately is scouting on the wrong side of the map for it, and the stalkers are going straight down the middle, which also is actually fine because it was a double adept opener here. So as long as he walls back at home, which he doesn't,
It's a disaster!
things are okay, and now it's not okay. So that is going to be 2 probes into the main base, and like I said, we could very easily have a 2 adept into the main, into 4-minute GG game, and so far, things are looking pretty decent for that, as we're also having a proxy robo going to be coming up after this. Oh my god, and the double stalker from Jackie on the other side of the map also was just dissuaded by 2 stalkers from New Horizons, so those didn't even do anything. He's got a pylon blocking this nexus, but he's also expanding. He doesn't know. Oh my god, chat. He doesn't know. Diane, he doesn't know. He has 0 information that this is actually a proxy. He's still scouting for it, but he's expanding as if it's not there. Oh no. That's so
now
sad.
this Oracle is flying in, and there is nothing.
Oh. Uh-oh.
So we're about to equalize the workers up in this game.
Oh, we're gonna more than equalize. We're gonna gain the lead here. Everything is so far out of position. We are gonna have to
Oh my
recall.
god! And our adepts are here too.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this Oracle is gonna win the game. Out of absolutely nowhere.
Oh my god! And the Oracle decides that it doesn't want to live.
I am deceased. Well,
12 probes was pretty good though, and Jackie does now realize what's going on. We've got shield batteries finishing up at the top of the ramp, and we do have a significant probe lead right here. Now, New Horizons deciding to full wall off with the battery, and there are 2 Immortals, and 2 Immortals are very scary, but unfortunately, we don't have any vision yet, and the Void Rays are almost done. Very nice force field to start out right here.
oh, that second force field was terrible. I don't know why we did that, because there's no reason, there's no way that those units could have fit back, even though the force field wasn't perfect. So that's actually going to be kind of awkward here, because now New Horizons can walk up if you wanted, but I mean, 3 batteries and a Void Ray. How do you actually bust up this? Oh my god, are the Adepts getting in on the other side?
Jackie does have 2 Adepts in the mineral line of New Horizons right now. So first Adept does go down, but we are definitely going to get at least a couple more probes right here.
I just realized New Horizons also doesn't even have a Warp Prism here, and he also doesn't even kill that second Adept. Oh my god, this is brutal for him. He's trying to chrono probes to come back here, but I mean, his opponent is... Oh, his opponent has won the video game. And with that incredible anticlimactic ending, Goblin's Bizarre Adventure officially win the match and are forward into the grand finals. Congratulations to the Goblin's Bizarre Adventure for their victory. That's absolutely amazing. Wow. All right. Well, that was a great ending.
Oh my gosh. And we're going to get Spazzy versus Heaven.
Yeah, dude.
Hell
That's a
yeah.
rematch for the ages right there. That is a massive rematch for the ages. We still play out the last game just anyways because it is a fun team league, and so we just want to make sure everyone's able to watch all the games and everyone's games are able to be broadcast. So even though this match has literally zero purpose, we are going to watch it anyways for the sake of community and all that good stuff. So. Also, because we actually didn't give these guys player intros last time, so we can give them the cool epic player intros with the new.
I got it.
Here. Ready? Here we go. Wait. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
In the top left, always backing me up in politics chat whenever I'm going on my tirades. It's gonna be New Horizon. And on the right side, doing the same thing for me, but in weeb containment. It's gonna be Jackie.
Oh my god. No way. Oh, it's all...
Oh my god, you started it! This is sick!
Oh my god. Bro. Oh my god. Holy shit, that was so... That became...
It's actually pretty sick that the intro one is Goblin's face.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Because that literally became... Hold on, we're gonna redo that. We're gonna go back. We're gonna give them the fucking thing they deserve. Dude, that was so funny. That was literally like the gif of like the monkey slamming the controls and when everything's hitting the fan. And I literally just fat fingered the fuck out of my stream deck. And then all the clips just start playing. Holy shit, that was so funny. Oh my god. All right, hold up. Let's try that again. Wait up. All right, hold up. Let me make sure I'm in the game. Hold up. Let me change the score. Let me just make sure that's correct. Okay, what? No, it's 6-3.
Everyone's gonna turn the stream off once the series was over anyway, so we're good. Only the true fans are here.
All right, ready? Go for it. Let's try this again. Give us this player intro.
In the top left, playing for pride and really not much else, it's gonna be your boy New Horizons. And riding high off their victory with the God Oracle, well, at least until it died to the Stalkers, it's gonna be Jackie.
That's great. Excellent. Oh my god, that was so funny.
So, it doesn't look like we're both,
oh, no, fuck off. We're not talking about this game yet. Dude, that was so... I'm literally, like, I'm like, oh, those player intros are actually pretty good. Nice. We got it done nicely. We got it for them. And then I look over on the other fucking screen, and I just get this wave of panic. My face is just white. I'm like, oh my god. It's the wrong fucking scene. Not like this, please. Oh my god, that was so funny.
If it makes you feel better, the first game of the first 2 series I casted for this league, I had the scorecard up for almost the entirety of game 1.
Oh my god, dude. I was making these things today, and I was like toying with my stream deck and like figuring out that I could do these different pages and everything. I was like, oh, this is so sick. This can actually, I should have been doing this so much longer ago. Like the production could have been so much better. And I was like, well, to be fair, if I do this suddenly right now, all my muscle memory of what to click is going to be gone. So I feel like we're going to potentially have some problems, but I'll be able to figure it out. And lo and behold, we absolutely had some problems. But you know what? That's fine, because that just means we're going to have a way better highlight video. So all things good.
That's true. Both pylons at home, no probes out on the map outside of scouting probes. So we might actually have a PvP where both players expand?
That would be really funny if this game ends up being 40 minutes long.
That would be really funny.
Literally the most inconsequential game of the whole season. Just is so fucking long, holding us hostage here. It would be absolutely wonderful.
So, ugh, sentries.
Yeah, a sentry stalker opener from each. Will just be pretty standard here. Nothing crazy. We'll have to see what tech transitions each player will be going for. Obviously, the robos have been very popular overall in PvP as of late. I specifically also really do enjoy going for some robo sheningas in the PvP.
Now, we do have a cheeky probe out on the map from New Horizons.
Do we?
So,
wait, where is
very
it?
interested to see if
Oh.
maybe here in a little bit we maybe a hidden dark shrine. And there is the proxy pylon, so we're definitely going to be some kind of aggressive.
I do like that. I do like that. No tech in the main at all yet is weird. So, like, is this just the latest proxy robo or Stargate of all time?
Either
is
that
this
or we're
gonna
just
be?
going to, like, slam up a bunch of gates. I don't know.
A gateway explosion. A proxy gate? Oh, this is interesting. What is this ever gonna do? This is gonna hit so late.
Doesn't 3 sentries in a battery just, like, shit on this?
Yeah, right? Wait, sorry, Jackie won the first game, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, I had the thing wrong again. The production value just keeps going through the roof here, boys. I'm sorry. Anyways. Yeah, this feels... I don't know. This feels not great, to be honest. Like, I feel like this pylon and gateway needed to be they needed to be finishing when Warp Gate was finishing, or slightly afterwards. But this is, like, so late. I mean,
And
we're gonna
now
have a
we
decent
just
amount
drop
of
our Twilight
stalkers.
when, like, Blink is, like, halfway done over here from Jackie.
Yeah.
I
The thing
mean,
is,
there's a battery and, like, equal amounts of stalkers.
I mean, the thing is that this choke is also so small that the force fields from Jackie could be so huge here. And you, look at that, New Horizons just like, oh shit, well, let's go back home. Well, I guess that didn't work. Well, yeah, now he's just gonna get a late Twilight and a late Robo while being down 3 probes. More than that, actually.
We are chronoing an observer because I'm assuming we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's a very respectable chrono on that observer from Jackie. I would also be, like, so confused about DTs or something right now.
Ooh, a quick third.
Yeah. I don't hate it necessarily. I would hate it less if we didn't go Twilight and Robo at the same time. Like, something needs to get cut here, and currently nothing has.
And
He's
Jackie
also-
sees everything with the Scouting Phoenix.
Yeah. He's also blocked his minerals, so now he's got super inefficient mining for the bottom here. I mean, our opponent in Jackie is just going to have Blink ready here. And his opponent won't. And I think we all know how that sometimes works
Now,
out.
we do have the battery's almost done, and we do have a slight stalker advantage, so... oh man, the force fields are really good, and we actually get the sentries for essentially free, and the battery's done.
The battery stun is good here, but now there's also 2 adepts running into the natural at the same time here for Jackie. We'll be able to start picking off probes here. As, again, the blink is not finished here for New Horizons, so he's not able to get back in time or chase the other stalkers from Jackie. And so this is getting worse and worse for him here, as he's also now, again, losing stalkers at the front to the excellent blink micro of Jackie over here, not losing any of his stalkers, many of them going down to very low health. So this is looking excellent here for the player that has already sent his team over to the Grand Finals.
And we did force out a super battery as well.
That is very true. What is New Horizons got to do to win this game? Is my question. I mean,
Disruptor.
yeah, I mean, maybe. The problem
Or
with going
just
to
drag it into a long game and get some good DTs or something like that.
Yeah, surprisingly, actually, the probe counts are even right now, which is actually not too bad for New Horizons. The problem is that he lost so many things leading up to that, so he's not his army is going to be pretty much smaller for the foreseeable future. There's the D2 shine. There we go. I love that. Yes, I think
but
that's
Jackie's
the correct play.
The Templar Archive on the way, and already has an observer out. Charge is on the way, and we're an entire upgrade up.
Yeah, this is going to be really tough overall in terms of the upgrades and just tech scaling overall.
And New Horizons drops a quick fourth, so if he can drag this out longer, that could end up paying off, but could be a little scary in an attack.
Yeah, obviously this is going to lead him super vulnerable to just in general forward attacks here, like you said, from Jackie. So he's just hoping that these couple risks pay off for him, because otherwise he has no real way into this game. Yeah. To be fair, again, Jackie is not probing. So the economy now is actually looking better for New Horizons. But that means, unfortunately, that these risks he's taking to try and get back in the lead are potentially going to bite him in the butt, because his army is just going to be minuscule compared to his opponents.
This is a pretty big army over here from Jackie.
The Warp Prism is ready, though, and is going straight across the map. There's not a single cannon up on this map for Jackie, and the DT is warping in right next to his natural. Does luckily see it on the minimap, though, so will be able to respawn in time. This is actually going to buy an incredible amount of time for New Horizons to get as much units out as possible here. Oh my god, the sick warp in from Jackie to block the DT. Oh, and it got through anyway. Okay. Well, nice. It ended up dying regardless, so that was cool. Nice! I was able to deny that. Oh, also delays +2 from getting upgraded. A couple probes dying as well at the third base. All right, things are looking up here for New Horizons.
If we powered this forge with the Warp Prism while we waited for the pylon to finish and then pushed.
Oh, that would be sick. I think Jackie is just saying, well, I think I definitely have a massive army advantage now anyways, so I don't even need this upgrade. I just need to get across the fucking map, because that is what he's doing. He's just going to YOLO it on through. He's down 20 probes, but he's up about 20 army supply. And so that is going to be doing pretty good for him here, I believe so.
And wouldn't be surprised if we just kind of go around the corner and eliminate this fourth.
I'm actually amazed.
But do we know if it's there?
No, he does. He's got his zealot in there. I think he doesn't care. He just wants to end this shit. Wait, what? Why did you kill those rocks? Okay. Adepts going into the natural again to split the attention of New Horizons with Zealot and whatever in the bottom side here. Unfortunately, those Adepts going a little too far. We'll be able to get there anyways. Yeah, this fourth base is going to be killed off here, as Jackie does decide to just go ahead for that. Like you said, very good play overall. He needs to kill something, obviously, and that is the move. Unfortunately, for New Horizons, losing his massive probe lead here, putting him back down below his opponent, and now also having just an inferior army supply to his opponent as well, means that these Zealots will be able to get on top of absolutely everything, as the Stalkers and Immortals getting killed off one by one. Not even the super battery able to keep him alive against those Zealots, as all the probes getting picked off here, as Jackie will take a 2-0 to close out this series to send Goblin's Bizarre Adventures over to the grand finals of ATL Season 3. GG. And we have our grand finals all set up. It is going to be Goblin's Bizarre Adventure against the Itty Bitty Banana Committee tomorrow. Oh my god.
I'm pretty hyped for it.
I am indeed pretty excited as well. I think it'll be an excellent match. A rematch of the Deciders match earlier on in the season. Last time, of course, the Bananas able to take out Goblin's Bizarre Adventure 6-4. So we'll have to see if there's going to be some adjustments from Goblin's Bizarre Adventure to be able to upset the tournament favorite right now, sitting in that grand final spot. It's going to be an excellent match. I'm very excited for it tomorrow. And so, yeah, hopefully it's super sick. Dying comment.
Me too. I do see that there's an analyst slot open, so I guess I will just hop right into that.
Oh, nice. Is there?
So I guess you will be seeing me tomorrow.
There's 2 analyst slots open, actually.
That's right.
So someone else also could be yoinking that to be able to come onto the desk tomorrow. Would be super sick. But yes, this has been obviously incredible. An interesting day with some interesting matches and some hilarious tech failure. So thank you so much, Dine Common, for being here with me yet again to do all of that. Any final words here before we throw it off to the desk and do a little interview?
Of course, I appreciate you having me, and we had some absolute bangers today, so it was definitely worth waking up at an ungodly hour, even though I barely slept. Always nice to see some StarCraft with the boys. Some extremely high-level pool 4 action, all the way up to the captain's mistakes. You gotta love it all. But anyways, the games were great, and I think it's time to pop over to the analyst desk. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thank you so much, Nine. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. As we are going to move over to the desk. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the analyst desk. Spacey and Azora. Spacey, congratulations to your team making it into the grand finals today. It's going to be an excellent match, hopefully, for you. So, yes, just awesome to see it. We're also going to get Jackie in here as well for a little bit of extra winners interview awesomeness here. So let me pull that guy on in here. Mr. Jackie joining us here as well. So we've got two of the winning players on the desk right now. So, Jackie, are you there? Hello? He's muted.
Hello.
Oh my God, there he is. Welcome, Jackie. Congratulations as well to you to going on to the grand finals.
Thank you.
No problem at all. How confident were you two actually to just absolutely blast this series out the way you did?
Okay. Unlike my other games, I actually prepped for this a bit.
Okay.
Because my team was kind of depending on it, as always, so...
We do have a rule in our team that if we don't win, Jackie doesn't get paid.
Yeah.
So he kind of has to pull it through.
What is he getting paid with?
My lunch
the prize money.
Oh, like the actual...
He doesn't get it. Yeah, we're giving it all to Revo, otherwise, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
All right,
Revo putting all the work.
To get his fair share of the prize, Jackie needs to actually try. Okay, that's kind of fair, actually, not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean, an excellent match overall. Spacey, I mean, you were able to take a game off of Eba as well. How did it feel to be able to throw the child in the locker?
Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing that even after playing, I don't know how many games this season he has, he still can't beat me 2-0. So. I'm just an old man who doesn't play the game, but as long as I can make links, I can take maps. So that's pretty neat.
Excellent.
I think not playing the game is the common theme of this team.
Yeah, 100%. We have one guy who tries, and this Revo.
Yeah, and well, I mean, to be fair, Revo did get a nice 2-0 this week, so I don't know.
Just watch what's gonna happen in the last round. He's gonna become the new Smurf.
Oh God. Uh-oh. Is he gonna be able to smurf the Smurf himself? Oh shit.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Azora, do you have any questions or anything you want to talk to these beautiful gentlemen about? Did you say no?
No, I was...
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God, thanks for that. Holy shit.
I didn't say no. I said...
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It sounded like you said no, and I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Go ahead, Zora. Go ahead. You can talk.
I guess not playing the game is the key to play well. So I'm kind of sad Goblin isn't here because I wanted to ask him how the Zerg experience was, since he was very mad about it apparently.
Yeah, he did send in our server that he's just gonna hold down the roach button.
So,
did he do that? What did he even do?
He kind of did.
He kind of did that.
Yeah, he kind of just held down the roach button.
And the second game, he went 50 drone roaches for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, when he actually stuck to his plan, then he did find the win. Wow, very interesting here. When the plan is to just hold the roach button down, it ends up working perfectly fine. That's very interesting, isn't it? Huh.
Pretty good race. I mean,
very interesting.
Yeah.
So what are we expecting, of course, for the grand finals tomorrow against the Itty Bitty Banana Committee? It is going to be a rematch of the two teams, which would, of course, be incredible to see an upset as well, as this is the only team that hasn't lost yet. So, what are you guys expecting to be playing against tomorrow? Did anyone has any of the games been played yet? Obviously, I want to know the results,
No.
but just
Every single game is live.
oh my god, that's
yeah,
sick.
all of them will be live.
I actually
Yeah.
didn't even know about this because again, I need to like be out of these match threads to avoid spoilers or whatever. All live is super hype. Holy shit. Okay, that's awesome. Great. So what are we expecting then? What do you guys got cooked? Anything or any fears or what do you got?
Our team chat has never been as active as it has for getting revenge on these guys. So I
But
do
we're
think
we're just shit posting. Hello.
yeah, that's true. And I mean, we're at least sending 10 messages a day now.
Oh yeah.
But
true.
everyone has actually installed the game and played some games. So I'd say we're 200% more ready than last time.
Oh man. Who are you guys playing? So obviously this is gonna be the rematch of Spacey Heaven, which again of the other week was massive drama, by the way. You know, not to bring it up again, but you know, some massive drama where he was trying to force you to off race, and you know, we ended up finding out that, you know, there was no need to off race there, and then he ends up taking a map off you anyways. When he won that game, Spacey, how fucking mad were you? Be honest.
But not really, because I really thought my team was gonna win anyways.
Oh
So
wow.
that was okay. But also I do have to
Damn.
play Protoss tomorrow, so
Wait, really?
yeah. He wanted me to play Protoss.
Oh shit, he's gonna make you off race even after he took a game off you the other week? Oh shit.
I feel like that puts more pressure on him than me. But we'll see how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. He could very easily flub this now and just be even more embarrassed.
Actually, I have a question right now about the match. I just came to my mind.
Okay.
On the cast, Gemini and Uncommon were very not confused, but like we're not really sure about Garth's response to Cannon Rush, even though like he won game one. It looked like he wasn't expecting a Cannon Rush, and I was wondering if it was something that you planned in advance or if it was just him.
No, we don't plan anything in advance as a team.
Oh, I see.
So did anyone know that Xeno's just a prolific cannon rusher?
Yeah, we did know he can rush. We did tell God.
Okay.
And then God said, I'm just gonna knight us both games. And that was the prep. Yeah, so
That's
nice. Well, at least it was able to work one game there, so that's very good. But I mean, the second one was very interesting to watch. So I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, God is not having the best time because tomorrow he plays.
He has to play Meg.
YBC, and it's Meg. So poor guy.
Yeah, he's having a hard time down there, ain't he? That's a bit unfortunate. So can we also make sure to send a message over to Goblin for tomorrow? You know, I have to work the next day as well and all that good stuff. So, you know, let's not have a 5-hour match next time. That'd be great. No, can we ban turtling on Liberators and Ghosts in the TVZ rematch of versus Anticore? Is that possible?
See, that's gonna give an issue because I already said if they get over 40 minutes, I give free beer. So I feel like this one is already kind of doomed.
Oh no.
Goblin did stream yesterday. He played Terran and he just turtles.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
I mean, the plan is
God.
you're not gonna go to bed.
Oh my
Sorry.
God.
He's turtling even harder.
Also,
now.
Also, one problem is I know that Anticore is enjoying late game recently.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and Anticore doesn't really go across the map.
Oh.
Yeah.
Please don't give us another one. Oh no.
If Bo is watching, I also like late game PvP. So anytime Bo.
Yeah, you have to play
David Games,
Bolmilja next week, Mr. Jackie. How are you feeling about that?
I have no clue who Bo is, but I think I'll win.
Oh shit. God damn, those are some words. All right. Fair enough. Mr. Bull has been outed by Jackie over here. God damn. Well, thank you guys for joining me. Unless Azora, if you had any other words for these guys.
Can I answer no?
Sure, you can. It's totally fine at this point.
Okay. Thank you.
Excellent. No problem. Well, thank you, Jackie.
Also,
Yeah,
we have
sorry.
to break the curse. Since season 2, the winner of season 1 lost in the final. And now we're the winner of last season.
Right.
So we better not lose in the final.
Oh my god. Dude, imagine if it's actually works that way, though. That would be so sick. We just have this sick pattern happening. Thank you for that storyline as well. I'll make sure to bring that up tomorrow. It's very good. Well, with that, good luck tomorrow, gentlemen. I hope you are able to give us some excellent games, even if you don't win. Make it interesting.
Let's get it to the ace.
Yeah. Give us a banger 11 match series. That would be absolutely epic. Well, thank you, Jackie, for joining me here, for joining us here for the winners interview. Very nice for you to do that, as I did ask for that to happen before we knew Spacey was going to be here. So that's, whatever. Getting 2 people is totally fine. Mr. Azora, I keep wanting to call you Francie because that's what I have to type to, at you in Discord, which again just annoys the living hell out of me. But anyways, Azora, any final parting words to the stream or to anything?
Well, this match was great. I honestly think Spacey's team gets it tomorrow.
Oh,
okay.
Nice.
I love you, Azora.
Because they're the goats.
We will see.
You heard it here first. Well, that is our title card in the intro too, right? So, team full of goats.
True. Jackie, any final words here?
I'll win.
Excellent. Spacey,
Oh.
give me something as the captain here. Let's throw it off real nice here for us.
Okay. No, I got nothing.
Oh my
Jackie,
fucking
please
God.
play ladder after this ends. Thank you very much.
No.
I thought I would stop playing Guilty Gears, please.
No. I have a tournament coming up.
Oh my God. Well, this has been excellent. Thank you for joining me, everybody. It's been an excellent desk, and good luck again tomorrow to you guys, and it'll hopefully be an excellent match. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Excellent. All right. And that'll be that. The semifinals of the ATL Season 3 all done and dusted here with Goblin's Bizarre Adventure taking it all, going into the grand finals for the rematch of the Deciders match against the Itty Bitty Banana Committee. Surely going to be absolutely awesome. I'm super excited to see it. It'll be the same time, same place as always, so please be sure to tune in to that. And yeah, I think that's all we got. I think I like the general format of how the desks worked today. I like the I think it was overall a little bit better, and I think the production also, once I remember how to do that well enough with these extra little buttons that I have to press, that'll also be very good, and hopefully I'll have it so that way my co-commentator will be more lined up with them. So yeah, anyways. Are we doing a real-time retro? What does that mean? I don't know. The fact that it's going to be all live tomorrow as well is super sick. I actually did not know that was happening. So that is super hype. Obviously, it's, a bit difficult to get live matches for these events because, so many different conflicting schedules and time zones and everything, so it's not always easy to be able to do that. But actually getting the full live match for the grand finals, I'm actually so hyped now for this. Like, even more so, is actually so sick. I'm very, very looking forward to what we end up getting here for the live grand finals to decide it all. $1,200 on the line here. It's gonna be super sick. Thank you all for joining me for today's broadcast. I will be sending it on over to someone else today. So yeah, that's gonna be that. I hope all the everything was all good today. The observing was hopefully okay. I'm actually using a new mouse. I'm using a different mouse today, as my other mouse actually borked and has not been working very well. So I had to suddenly switch to this other one that I was gifted, actually, which is kind of cool. It's a Pulsar mouse. The Pulsar people came to the Stormgate event for Tasteless Stormgate event and actually basically gifted everyone free mice, which was super sick. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get used to this mouse now. So yeah, that's that. Anyways, let's raid somebody, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the incredible, incredible finals that'll surely be among us. Sussy. Okay, bye-bye.